64% says they want to go with Phenomenal. Are you going to have another date with Phenomenal, Naughty?
We all just here. It's all in, and you just gotta manage it. You gotta be in the moment with us.
Yeah,
everybody.
This is how we do.
Everybody.
Y'all.
That's
We
right.
live. What's happening? What's happening? Episode.
A double dog dare you.
What'd you say? Okay. Episode 127. It's Ratchet. I am King Just. With me, I have my trusty sidekick, Sim Solid Bitch. Yes.
Oh, they came up with that. That's so clever.
Yeah. We got Hip Hop Mom in the building.
They're crazy tonight, y'all.
We got Sean looking very auditioning, like he's auditioning for a part. We got Auntie Illuminati, got Naughty in the building.
Hold on, Naughty.
She got the auntie earrings on. Go ahead, girl.
Hold on, Naughty, we can't hear you, boo.
Turn your mic up. There you go. And we got Miss Carver.
Katie Carver looking like she just swallowed something that was. She had its nasty face.
It's nasty.
All right.
It's nasty.
And we also got a guest. We got a young entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Hair products out here in these streets.
For those of us with hair?
Yeah, for those with hair. But no, she do got some hair growth. I seen it on the website.
Right.
So I might have to cop some.
It is going to look like, you know what? I hope you get your Caesar up to Phenomenals.
I do. I need Caesar level. I do need a Caesar level.
I don't want you to be able to style your hair because then that's freaky. But if you could get just to where Phenomenal is, I would appreciate it.
All right, we also got Nia Lawson from Body Hair. She's in the building. She'll be talking with us. And so first and foremost, how everybody's week been? Weekend, the whole night. How y'all been doing?
Crazy.
Excellent. Yeah.
Excellent. Okay. Keisha, what happened?
Crazy.
A lot.
Okay.
A lot. My baby's officially a culinary student, though. Hold on, my cat is right here.
Okay, I thought you was
okay.
I thought she was trying to flash mob us. I thought she was trying to flash mob us.
Everybody go down. Yeah.
Big problems.
Now, what's going on with you? What Zoom classes you been teaching this week?
You said what?
What Zoom classes?
Zoom class, really? I didn't do any Zoom classes, man. I did do a big live stream event though, just yesterday. Big corporate shindig for the NACE Triangle NACE Association. Mm-hmm. So that was nice. It set up some cameras, some TVs, different angles and whatnot. So that was
nice.
All right, going out here getting your hustle on. All right.
There it is. And also, if y'all haven't already, make sure y'all take your cell phones and then share this stream, because if you don't do it, we won't get your fans.
Yeah. Costs you nothing, but it does everything for us.
Yes,
appreciate it. Thank you very, very much. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Shout out to everybody that's viewing right now. Shout out to everybody that's viewing on YouTube, the whole listenership, shout out to podcast listenership, everybody that's going to be on our SoundCloud, Apple, all that stuff. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're far too kind.
Yeah, Naughty,
what's going on with you?
How's the new job?
Ooh, it's good. My head is exploding some, but I feel proud to have finally snuck my way into the IT realm. So it's a little bit of a...
Hey, me too. And I've been in it a year.
Okay. All right. Well, good. Look, curls popping, holding it down. Yeah. So it's good, something new for the brain to absorb. But right now, all the brain is absorbing is this drink. So I'm having like the last little homemade limoncello that my friend made for me. It's excelente.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Fancy. I like the way y'all drink though. Like the ladies on the show, they drink sensibly. You know what I'm saying? They don't ever get. They're sophisticated drinkers. They drink because they like the flavor of it. Mm-hmm. I drink because I need to get to a place to stop the voices in my head.
Exactly. That's because you got two twins.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel
it is not them that I drink against. It's the fact that I have to say shit and I need lubrication to say it.
Interesting. That sounds like alcoholism, but we'll talk about that offline, okay?
You can be an alcoholic if you need to. Do whatever you need to do.
Hero candy.
With your slim fit jacket.
Thank you.
Got the bishop's jacket, y'all.
Ooh,
Okay.
This is an attempt to Ratchet favorite. I got it because I had to used to sit next to Kazi, who has been in shape in his he has been his college weight since high school. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? He's 58 years old, and you know what I'm saying? There's no reason why a man should be 58 years old. With him and Lenny Kravitz, they are old as shit, but still got like high school bodies.
That's what happens when you wear your sunglasses inside.
There you go.
All the time.
Vampires. No. You got it twisted. They wear their sunglasses inside because they're vampires. That's all that is.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
That's fine.
If you know, like I know, that makes sense. Yeah.
He bathes in the blood of 3-month-old baby goats. That's how he keeps his skin so supple and smooth.
Yeah. Shout out to my man Kazi. Shout out to Kazi. Hey, make sure y'all check his album out.
Yes.
Black. Yup, he's got a couple other projects out with his Vibe House imprint. Make sure y'all go and support that. Check out his video. Voices. Yeah, Inside Voices and Sundays at 2:30.
2:30, yes sir. On
UNC Radio, and then he got his
video with Justin in it.
His video, yeah.
Yo, you talking about acting now? Justin acts. Yo, I wanted because this happened last week, and I did have some people that you acted better than. Just acts better than Common Sense.
Okay.
Method Man.
Wow.
Man, Mary J. Blige.
Oh, terrible.
These are people that just acts better than.
How about 50
Cent? Acts better than the people, like 3/4 of the cast of Sharknado. Any part.
Oh my god. Oh, thank goodness.
I don't really think Sharknado was about the acting, though. It was about the guest pop-up appearances and the Sharknado. So I don't think it really was. But that damn Mary J. Blige is horrible in power right now. Like, I don't.
Oh, she can't act worth shit. It sounds like she reading off a cardboard box and someone wrote.
Right.
Y'all really that bad?
She can't act. She black. You want me to come through with the keys of cocaine?
Y'all gonna sit down here and count this money and back up this coke. Give me your phones now.
Give me your phones. I'm here to just make love to you, cop man. Calling niggas by their real name and shit. Like, yo, no, I'm Tyreek. I'm not the nigga playing Tyreek. I'm Tyreek in this scene. God damn it.
He wasn't that bad in Mudbone.
No, she wasn't that bad. And this one is just like, I don't know what it is, but it's the whole show is excruciating. I'm just watching it because I'm nosy and we'll see what happens.
I haven't even started.
Don't. It's not worth it. I'll just give you a good summary once. Right now, it's moving so slow.
Because you know what it is? It's like me. It's like this. It's the reason why I watched all the Twilights and all the Harry Potters. Because once you get me stuck involved, then I got to see it all the way through.
Oh yeah, those are good to me.
Yeah, exactly. Harry Potter is worth.
It's moving so slow. Like, go ahead and finish the fucking story already. God, dog.
So is some of that because of COVID? Like they got interrupted while they were filming, so they all stretching it out.
No, they took like what is it, a 5-week break after 5 episodes, and there's probably only after last week's episode, there's probably only 2-3 episodes max left. Like, who takes a break? A 5-week?
They've always taken a mid-season break, which is dumb to me.
Right.
But it is.
But then that's when they was doing like 32 kick-ass like episodes and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So big facts. Nia,
what you watching?
Don't get left out. You can join in the conversation with us too.
I'm just listening.
I'm just being polite. You know what I'm saying?
Feeling the vibes. That's all. Because you skipped us. You asked this second week in a row. I don't need to tell you how I'm doing. The second week in a row, you skipped me.
Well, Candy,
Candy, do I need to make a note for Sunday?
Well, I apologize. Andy, I apologize because I was asking how everyone was doing, and it just drifted from there. Miss Carver.
But
Miss Carver.
Miss Carver. We're not gonna get off fast.
Please tell me how you doing.
How you feeling, Mama?
They
Who did it?
Congress. They decided they okay with decriminalizing marijuana.
Oh, nice transition, Candy.
That's what's up, y'all. However,
Well,
I mean
so
that's
far,
progress. Right.
Well,
That's
before we
progress.
get into all that, tell us
how it's gonna go.
How you doing? Tell us how you doing though.
Oh, that's cool. Cole.
You're the big screen. Look at that. You are good. Look at that. You got some clear facial. You use a good facial cream. You are glowing.
You use CMOS. You use CMOS.
I do actually.
Mm-hmm. And what else? White people tears?
No, I take my good supplements too, like fish oils and lyces, and I got like, if you ever see me in the morning, I have a handful of vitamins.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I shove green stuff.
That's what you call them?
Mm-hmm.
You call those Percocets.
Yeah. Right.
Percocets. I got Percocets in the morning.
I took Percocets when I had knee surgery, and it felt like I was sitting in a passenger seat, and it felt like the car took off into the sky. I said,
"Oh, really? That's some good stuff."
I took perks like once, and it didn't. I mean, I was prescribed them after some surgery, and it didn't really affect me. Maybe they gave me a super low dosage, but I was like, "This is what everybody's excited about."
Girl, I felt it, and because they were like, "You can't drive." I was like, "Why can't I drive a car taking pain medication?" Went to that first checkup visit. We went to get on that 85 ramp, and I felt like I
overcrab. Overcrab.
Said, "Oh, this is what it's like to be in the future." So, yeah,
you should have went straight to the studio and dropped an album. Is that
a whole talk about it?
I actually have mixtape aspirations. We're not gonna get too off track, but I actually do have mixtape aspirations. However,
you just got the whole painting album, rapping while you painting while you rapping.
Sorta, I hadn't thought about this for real. So sorta, but not exactly.
She got a plan. She's got a plan.
Candy got some bars in the tuck.
Yo, I feel like Candy is probably one of the top 5 secret rappers of all time. It's like the only reason why Rhapsody is out is because Candy decided to paint.
Right. I actually think like battle bars for everybody on the joint right now. And like we used to do this, she got some ether.
You got some ether for us, Candy?
Mm-hmm.
She's kind of like P9 on the right. Like P9, I know P9 is deadly. That's why P9 is my best friend. And I never want no drama with him. But
P9, you see how he just keeps sneaking up on me, man? Fuck you, P9. And I want to say,
you know why? Because he answers P9 phone calls. See, I pick him up.
I don't pick up. Yo, P9 doesn't call me.
P9 called me. That's why I pick up.
Whenever I do call you, don't answer. So I just know. I just expect it. So listen, Fisher. What I'm telling you is like this right here. I got a mental filing cabinet. So every time you say something, I just put it back. Yes, okay. I don't say that. Y'all was getting me off camera. I said, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
and then I put you in that turkey suit. You thought I did you wrong, man. You were like,
I make notes, P. I make notes when he.
Yeah, I say like, I think.
So y'all, they voted to decriminalize cannabis, but we know that they got to take it. We got to take it to another step further.
Yeah, the Senate has to vote. The House passed it.
Right.
And ain't it majority Republican older folks? We know that they may be against this.
Yeah, Lady Graham said he's not going for it.
Yeah, they're not interested. However, like it's a step in the right direction for sure, right?
It is.
And it lets you know that there are components of our government
Mm-hmm.
that understand that too. That's fine, right? Also, I have a theory that on as we move out of this stuff, as we move out of like as kids get to go back to school, y'all, you know, and there's funding that has to be reallocated, and we need more money for stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Legalizing cannabis is going to be one of the ways that states get back some build up some more tax revenue. And then it might even be a competitive thing where like, oh, you're gonna go to the states because they pay the teachers there more because weed's legal. And
that would be ironic. I think that would be ironic since they always talk about the effects of marijuana on the brain. So for marijuana to be decriminalized and possibly fund education, I would be for that.
Yeah. We're gonna need they're gonna need states like federal and even states in particular are gonna need money, and they're gonna have to figure out places to get it from. And this is an easy move forward to it, but they do need to make sure they put some of those components in where, like, if I'm correct, where they're the bill that they were trying to pass on, the Congress was trying to pass, they wanted to make sure that it was like done fairly, so that it wasn't a situation where Black and brown people who are already, incarcerated. Right, are negatively impacted. Yeah, I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought along the way.
There's work being done actually in North Carolina to decriminalize marijuana, and the catalyst is there's a social, don't quote me, but there's some kind of social justice committee. The representatives that I saw on the news were not Black or brown people, but they did cite that the disparity in punishment, but the equality in use between white people and then Black and brown people for the use of marijuana. Like, they use it at the same rate, but Black people, brown people are 3 times more likely or something like that to get incarcerated over the same offense. So there is work being done to put that bill on the books in North Carolina. So I think it's going to, before it goes federal, I think it's going to come down to the states. And also, Candy, money isn't in it too, because the states that it's actually legal in are killing it in tax revenue and being able to use that money in other places, like the whole Oregon thing with the treatment as opposed to jail time.
Yeah.
That was passed during the last election. So states are really going to be looking at it because they're hurting right now. There's not revenue being generated. Courts are stalled or delayed. That's revenue. People aren't out on the streets getting tickets. That's revenue lost. Like, all of those things are revenue lost for states during this pandemic. So they are, like Candy said, going to be looking for ways to recoup that funds and more.
Yeah, I think for real, like we were speaking to Steve Schul, I want to say a couple of years ago, excuse me, and he was saying that with the marijuana, like, he stopped the whole in Durham itself, where he's like, I don't think anybody should get locked up for a joint anymore. You know what I'm saying? If they have less than a certain amount on them, then, you know what I mean, it's not even a misdemeanor anymore. You know, so he already put that in place or whatever, as far as like marijuana is the smell of marijuana or you having a joint in your car is no longer an offense to get you locked up anymore. So, but it works that way, you know. So I think that it's at the end of the day, people just need to just come off with the fact of the stigma of marijuana,
the gateway drug.
Like, it's a gateway drug. I think what we should do is to say, listen, children, don't do drugs until you're 25. Basically. Like, that's what, you know what I mean? When your brain has I'm not going to ever say don't ever do drugs. Fucking do them. Yeah. But do them when you're responsible enough.
When your brain's ready.
And do drugs when you're better, and you have some discernment.
Right. Start doing your drugs in your 30s when it's a bill. Right. When you can motherfucking budget your drugs, when you can budget your drugs into your
gas bill, right?
I mean,
am I gonna smoke crack or am I paying the electric bill? You don't want to have to make that decision. You already want to have your crack bill already set up.
Back real quick, and I do want to say one thing. It's Mayor Steve Schul, right?
Mayor Steve Schul. Yeah.
You know, we's the only ones that had that. I wonder, did Straight to Tape have that?
No, Straight to Tape ain't have Mayor Steve Schul on that shit,
right? Or any other mayor
or any other mayor candidate.
Shout out to that.
Do we have all three? Yeah, we did.
We did have all three.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What are we doing here?
Nothing. We just want to.
Mayor, sometimes the fellas need to make rub their backs, pat each other's backs. Right. So that's cool.
They can.
That's y'all.
Good job.
Yeah, that's all.
You did that.
You know who ain't getting a backpack though? Disney hot, I think, at Letitia.
Okay.
Letitia Wright.
Letitia, what happened?
Letitia Wright.
Go ahead into
from Black Panther, y'all.
Yeah, the anti-vax comments.
What'd she say?
She's against the vaccinations.
Oh.
in general, or
no.
just right now? Is she anti-vax in general? Because that makes you so tired sometimes. So the same people that have had a polio vaccine and MMR and flu and pneumonia and all of these chicken pox, like all of this, these same people are now turned right before our eyes into anti-vaxxers, which they're really not. Like they're not able to, I guess, best express their feelings about this particular vaccine and the speed in which it
is being developed.
It came about, and just the general overall distrust that Black and brown people have for the government when it comes to medical issues, and historically so.
Right.
There are those. But it's a vaccine, right? It's a vaccine.
Yeah, but
I look at it like this. Like I'm one of those proponents. Like I sat my ass in the house. I haven't gone out there, and I haven't, touched folks. Mm-hmm. I haven't been out there on microphones or anything like that for the past 8 months. Mm-hmm. Due to that, I wanted to do my best. I wear a mask every time I go in public and everything like that. Use hand sanitizer. I do that because I want to make sure that I want to be on the right side of history, right? I'm also going to, like, the vaccine that and you know what it is? It's kind of like this. We've always grown up getting vaccinated. You know what I'm saying? Like for smallpox and polio, like you said, like measles and all that shit, right? And I'm like, how fast did they make those vaccines?
Not at all. Not this fast at all, dude.
Right.
Years to build a vaccine.
It really brings me a little bit of pause. Like, I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all take the shit first. I'll still social distance. I'll still wear my mask. I'll still do all the other stuff. I want to see if anybody grows a third arm or
turns into a zombie apocalypse.
Or they gain superpowers. Like if Phenom vax and that motherfucker gets super speed, I'm taking the vaccine right the next day.
Because with your superpower might that you get facial alopecia and you ain't got no beard no more. So just chill. You don't know
what that movie?
Hey, is that a side effect of my superpower?
Right. You don't know what your superpower gonna be.
Is fucking flight or to be able to shoot dust from my fingers. I'm doing that shit.
You just gonna go around shooting dust in everybody out?
like baby powder from How High? What?
I appreciate science. And I know that like 2020 has felt like it pushed. There's been advancements in ways that we may not fully understand, and that's great. However, what I'm not gonna do is be the first in line. I just ain't interested in being the first in line. That's all. I'm just not interested in being
cars, phones, none of that shit, yo. I'm like 3 years behind, 3 versions behind on the iPhone. Ain't no way I'm gonna be first in line.
And really, you should. Like, so here's the thing. For a vaccine, like, totally agree for vaccines for things that were long-standing, like polio, like MMR, measles, even chickenpox. I'm not sure how many of those things are viruses, but the thing about
they're all viruses, and they all been around for a long time and studied. The diseases themselves had been studied for a long time.
So even with the flu shot, like it's really just an immune booster. I saw your hand, Justin. I get to you right after this little scientific fact. So it's really just an immune booster. Like really, technically, to make it through flu season, you might have to get a flu shot more than one time because it's just a booster to try to help you fight off whatever they feel like is the flu strand for the year. So with COVID is the new. They're pumping a vaccine really hard, like it's the cure-all panacea type thing, and you don't know. Nobody even knows how long it will take for COVID to move or shift. So you can't even say that this vaccine is going to be the thing. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. As somebody who got H1N1 in 2010, I got H1N1 the year that I got the flu shot. So, I mean, just on the basis of that, I don't really have a whole lot of faith in the fact that this kind of vaccine is going to work because it's something that mutates so fast anyway. The flu virus, it's a different strain every year. No two flu shots are the same. So, like, I don't really. It's a no for me, dog.
Thousands.
And that was
What were you saying,
no, and that was what I was going to question. Was like, okay, did we have vaccinations for H1N1? Did we have vaccinations for swine flu, bird flu, Zika? What else?
Zika love.
Yeah, Zika love. Yeah.
Okay.
We didn't have vaccinations for those, and I think they're still around. They didn't just disappear.
Yeah,
they were far less widespread than COVID. Like I understand the reasoning, I understand the science behind it. Where my question is that there's still so many questions about what COVID does and how it moves, and if like they still don't know if you get it, if you can get it again, right?
Gotcha.
They don't know that. So with those many questions, or what the long-term effects of COVID are that aren't kind of readily visible when people get over it, what the people are going to be like 2 years, 5 years, 10 years down the line, with all of those questions in mind, it could very well be, okay, you want to make macaroni and cheese, but you want to do a little bit something different to it. So you look at a couple of recipes.
Macaroni and cheese.
I made macaroni and cheese tonight. That's probably why I said that. But you look at a recipe, you look at a couple recipes, and you kind of put them together because you know this one, you've done this one before, and then you you sprinkle a little whatever it is new. Like you want to add some shrimp in there or some lobster or whatever, right? Maybe it's kind of like that. Maybe they know the formula of vaccines themselves, how vaccines are supposed to work, and then they took all those ingredients, stirred in a little COVID, and bam, COVID vaccine. But still, we don't know the long lasting.
Does the COVID vaccine actually have COVID in it? I'm not asking about what normal vaccines have. I'm asking about this specific one.
Yeah.
If it works like a vaccine by definition, then it does give you COVID for a little bit.
Yeah, but we don't know.
You gotta have it.
It wouldn't be a vaccine if it didn't.
Right.
It's got a little bit of COVID. Like the tipping.
Just a little bit of COVID.
Justin, put your drink down.
Are you taking a vaccine then?
I do not believe I will be taking that vaccine. Just because even though they say it's like 94.5% effective, you just don't know the long-term effects of it later on down the road. I mean, it just came out, and first of all, it's taken them years. They've tried to make a vaccine for the coronavirus before, because it's not a new thing. It's just a mutated virus that somebody, put out and whatnot. They've been trying to make a vaccine for years off it and couldn't do it because it wasn't a stable virus for them to try to make a vaccine off of. So I'm kind of curious how this vaccine is really going to affect the population. Is it really going to be as effective as they say it is? You don't really know the effects of this, years down the road. Is it going to cause brain, damage later, or heart damage later itself? You never know, or cause paralyzation, like on one of these vaccines, I think, that they tested out. I think they just tested out a vaccine and it was causing some type of paralyzation and whatnot. But I'm sorry, I'm not going to be a test dummy for the government.
It's going to be
right
a wait and see. Let's wait and see what happens.
It seems like you're already into, like, you have a hair product line, right?
Oh yeah.
So most of your generally natural women, natural people who making the choice to not put chemicals in their hair are health conscious, and they're making like organic, natural,
holistic living.
Holistic, yeah. So I'll assume that you're on that end of the spectrum in regards to most of these things for right now as well.
Yeah, I mean, I do get vaccinations and whatnot, vaccinating my kids and whatnot carefully. I don't do the flu shot, but yes, I am on that type of level right now. I'll just say, if anybody does get that vaccine, to really detox yourself afterwards. That's what I would encourage anybody to do. Just do a detox afterwards, just to make sure that, you get all that stuff out of your system afterwards.
Good point. That's a good point. And we digging your hair file.
Thank you.
When you take the vaccination, go take a good poop.
Not that kind of detox. So in the UK, in Britain, I think the first person to get the COVID vaccine they have over there, I forget what her name was, but it's like a 91 or a 92-year-old grandmother. So
I heard she
I'm gonna check on her next week.
Yeah, she's really brave, or she ready to die.
I'm gonna go with number 2.
I heard she was supposed to be fucking going against Betty White in versus though.
She look happy though. She look happy. I don't know.
I'm not. First of all, I'm 91. You know what I mean? If you live for 91 years, like what? Shoot me up with it. Let's see what life is with the vaccine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, I would like to live that long, but everybody that she knew is probably gone.
Yeah.
And I'm happy they're going because a lot of motherfuckers we know we don't want to be around at 91. You know what? Like I was just thinking about this today because I was going to do one of my coffee sipping joints, but I didn't. But I was going to be like, yo, I'm going to hate it if I die before all my friends do. Like, you know what I'm saying? I wanted like, yo, I'm going to be mad. I'm like, word, they live longer than me. You know what I'm saying? Why is that? You know what I'm saying? I'll be mad at that point. I'm like, nah, we should die together, yo. I want everybody to die at the ripe old age of 99. We all just going to be in a huddle. We're going to do Ratchet for the year anniversary.
That sounds culty. Stop it, Bishop. That sounds culty.
So
Jim Jones? Jim Jones, is that you?
Kool-Aid with me.
Jim Jones. Is that you, sir?
Come on now. Nia, you can come back.
The rapper.
Nah, I'm good.
Come on, take this.
I'm good.
I'm good.
I'll send it to you. It's okay. Send me the
address. We like you, just not that much.
All right, Nia. So as we had you up, I was looking at your hair. I was like, oh, it's so full and vibrant and fluffy and curly and everything, looking all glamorous. Like everybody else, all the sisters in here. Freaking you know love it.
Yo, I'm
like, y'all better go, y'all queens and aunties.
Look at y'all.
Love the daggone hair.
What producer line y'all go to?
Yeah, what y'all go to? Let me find out. Cause I don't know what the heck is going on.
What's the beauty
bro?
Nia, how can we grow just some hair? That's what we want to know.
That's what I need to know.
You can grow some hair. Just have a consistent hair routine, really. With growing hair, it really deals with your hair follicles. A lot of people don't know your hair is actually dead. It's all dead right here, and the only living part of your hair is in your scalp, the hair follicles itself. And I know a lot of people don't like, the saying of using hair growth oils and whatnot to help boost your hair growth, but that really is it. Hair growth oils really help because they give you all, the vitamins and nutrients that your hair needs to help build protein and grow your hair. Like I have this right here, but like I've researched.
Put it close to the camera, don't.
I
there you go.
Elixir.
The elixir.
My oil elixir. It has avocado oil, sweet almond oil. But the main thing that really helps with growing your hair in this is the black seed oil and Jamaican black castor oil, rosemary, peppermint. It's like numerous oils in this. But all of those, especially the black seed oil, helps stimulate your hair growth. But you also need to retain your length in order for your hair to grow. And that's when moisture, I know you hear it all the time for naturals now. It's moisture. You got to get the moisture. Are you low porosity? Are you high porosity? That, you hear that all the time, but it really doesn't matter because if you don't know, your porosity for your hair, if you don't know how to keep moisture in your hair, it will break off and you don't retain that length. So I highly suggest you getting a great shampoo that helps you get all the moisture and get the curls tough and a really good deep conditioner. I researched. This is like my hair care line is are my years of research of ingredients and whatnot that are really beneficial for your hair. And as you can see, my hair is really thick. It's long and whatnot. I mean,
that's a good ass sew-in. I appreciate it. Whoever did your sewing is great, though. I like it.
This is all natural, but thank you.
Ain't no sewing over here.
I wanted her to break character. She was like, nah, she was a real person. She's like, nah, I'm still just good. She gonna cuss me out after the show. Like, where he live at?
Nah, I'm not like that.
Yeah, it's okay. Do that. We'll give you the address.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah.
And
So you got
elixir. Go ahead.
Go ahead, bitch.
So many
Go ahead, no,
questions
Candy.
at one time.
You're reclaiming your time. Go ahead, Candy.
Go ahead, Candy. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was curious about if you had other hair care products, and if how did you start on how did you decide to create the oil and the other products? What was it, something like personal experiences you had? Were you doing hair for a while, or were you just at home or
Yes.
frustrated about the changes in the products? What's your
So
story with that?
my test dummies, because this is a scientific experiment too. My test dummies were actually my clients. I'm a natural hairstylist. So I was doing hair in San Diego, California, where I was staying at the moment. So I just all of a sudden just wanted to start doing natural products, because a lot of people do not know 70% of the hair care products that are targeted towards Black consumers have chemicals, and that's why a lot of Black women have fibroids or endometriosis, infertility problems, and whatnot.
And we supposed to take a damn vaccine. Come on.
So that's why I started this. This is like years in the making, and COVID actually kind of helped me push it all out, because I had been taking my time with it. So it really like let me have the time to focus and push everything out. But yeah, that's what made me start. And the name Vinay is actually my daughter's middle name, because I plan on building generational wealth with this. And I'm passing it down to her.
Yes.
Yes. So but for your other question, I do have other hair products. This is my shampoo. If you have problems with detangling or moisture and whatnot, you definitely need the shampoo. It's
so
probably
you saying the shampoo will get you out of entanglements?
Oh yes, I had a beat for that too. I did. Yes, it will. It will melt. It definitely does melt through all your tangles and whatnot. So if you have a rough time with handling your hair, this African Black shampoo, it has tamanu oil, Jamaican Black castor oil in it as well, and black seed oil. But when I'm not sure if you go on my Instagram is Renee Hair. I have a girl, she loves this shampoo. And you'll just see her popping up every once in a while. She has like really beautiful curls. But she's probably spent about $300 on this stuff, because it works so much for her, and she won't go to anything else. But yes, I have that, and I have this conditioning mask right here. It's a really thick conditioner. It smells great. It leaves your hair smelling like flowers, leaves your scalp feeling refreshed and whatnot. And I have a mango butter as well.
Now I got to order some products. Lord,
look at them.
They all have
take
no
my money.
chemicals.
No
chemicals. They help with moisture retention. All that good stuff. I do have stuff for the guys too, but usually it sells out really fast. I don't know why. I don't even.
Can we just use the same shit y'all use?
You can, but
yeah, you can.
But for some reason, men like stuff that's catered, says men on it. So I have to put stuff that says men.
I want my shit to like her shit. Like if I come out with my afro looking like y'all ain't be able to tell me shit. Once my beard grow back in,
not gonna happen.
Afro, y'all not gonna be. I'm gonna be out right.
No more slimming jacket.
We don't have to worry.
But
see, here's my thing. If I order these products and I'm
sorry,
go ahead.
In the comments, can y'all answer my question? So is that the same person from last time?
No. It's
not. Okay, I'm about to say we need to talk about that too. He said, "Can I get my hair to grow back?" You got anything for that?
I'm sorry. If you're bald, I can't fight with
male pattern baldness.
Yeah, I can't fight against that. That's in your blood, baby.
I wish I could. But in his picture, he do got a beard. So
if you for your beard, I got something for that. And this stuff is a hair and beard growth oil. But it's almost the same thing as my oil elixir. It does have the black seed oil in it, but it has a manly smell. Okay, it's cedar wood and sandalwood in it. Okay.
I like that.
My oil elixir, it has like a sweet lemon grass smell. So I'm not sure if a lot of guys like it, but I've heard a lot of guys snatching it from their girlfriends and sisters and stuff. So I guess they like it.
We want you to like you get close in that joint, but you smell like lemongrass. Like that shit don't always gotta smell like Hennessy and weed. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That lemongrass.
Let a brother smell like a daffodil.
Right.
I got a question for you. You got a lot of products and a lot of things that you're offering. Do you have any type of special sales going right now for the Christmas holiday?
Look, she froze. Nope.
She froze.
No,
she ain't got no sale.
She froze.
I was looking at your website. That's why I threw it out there.
I have a sale. I have a 20% off everything right now for my holiday sale. Yeah. If you caught me on Black Friday, I had like 30% off and 40% off some of my items. But yeah, it's a sale going on right now.
Is there a coupon code or
you don't need a code.
Okay,
but
so
if you do subscribe to my if you do subscribe to my site, you do get a 10% off code as well, so you can use that along with the 20% off.
Let me go ahead and order some.
That is savings.
Yes, and my website is
VinayCare.com. Right. So, and what we are going to do, we are going to do a giveaway for a lucky viewer tonight. Is going to get a hair care product from her. So if it's a male, you may get some beard oil. The young lady may get some hair elixir or mango butter or something,
or some beard oil too.
Or some beard oil.
Ooh, that's so wrong.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, so we're gonna do that, and I'm gonna say it's whoever posts the best comment throughout the night that we just like,
right?
And like, yo, that was a dope comment or a funny comment or something like that. Unanimous, you know what I'm saying?
I like
majority rules agree.
I'm
that's going to be the person.
I also have a question though.
Okay.
So with growing hair, is there a certain like? Have you noticed that certain people just can't grow? Like if you have a full head of hair, they can't grow up past a certain length. Like is it a natural? Is a cutoff?
That's a good question. I feel like that.
All hair grows between 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch. Some people just grow it faster at a faster rate, but it's breaking off. That's what it is. That's why I said the moisture retention. You got to have that in order to retain length. Yeah,
I got you. See, that's what it is. So that's why they. That's why they be having a bald headed scallywag.
That's why because my joint was dry.
That's why.
But you know what? I did dye it blonde that time. I was going through my little joint.
When you went full ass Eminem, that's when you should not have done that.
I went full Rodman. That's all.
I did this right here.
It's somewhere on my Instagram. I got blonde hair. I posted it. Like
I used to have braids. I used to have braids, right? And then what made me cut my braids off was when I went to the barbershop and I saw one of my homeboys get braids over his bald spot. Like it was thick here and he had a bald spot and he braided. I was like, you know what? I got curly hair and and I was like, oh shit. If they pull my shit out like that, I don't know what I'm going to do because I'm already light skinned. I'm short and no one likes me. You know what I'm saying? So I got to keep this curly hair.
All these negative.
I got all these negative things against me. You know what I'm saying? I'm also an asshole too. Yeah. So I need to have a full head of hair in my 40s.
I see everybody's face.
So y'all got quiet right there.
Like for me, it was when I went into the military. Like I said, I had a joint, and I know I started thinning or whatever. It's just like, all right, whatever. I know it's the chemicals. But then I'm in Korea, and they ain't had the barbers like that. You can go to a couple dudes that cut your hair, but everybody's going to them. So I'm just like, yo, I need to get a haircut. You know what I'm saying? Maintain, your military standards, grooming standards. And he's messing the joint up. My joint kept going back. I actually had waves and everything.
You had waves?
And I was just like, man, just cut it off.
What happened one day?
And I just lost it all. And I'll be looking at my kids. I'm like, yo, don't ever cut your hair, bro. I don't want them having because I don't want them having like the Eddie Mustard joint. Like it just be like looking all crazy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You don't want the pops from Good Times haircut.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I just see it. I just like, nah, we just gonna make sure you straight. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's easy to maintain, because I right now I be wanting to cut the hair.
It must be military shit because my brother losing his shit too.
Yeah, because you got the hat you taking off, putting on all the time. You got the helmet and doing all that. So I think that does mess with it. And like I said, she says moisture. If you out here sweating, you ain't taking care of keeping actually, maintain. Then yeah. So that's why so many people just cut their hair off because it's just easier to maintain too.
And we cool with it, long as y'all just keep it cut. Like it's cool. Right. We don't care. I mean, it might, I get the hairlines. Men's hairlines are like women's waistlines. That's how we all feel about the things, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's some emotional attachment we have.
Right, that is. No candy. Because guess what? If your hairline is too long,
see, I'm having a choppy moment again.
Oh, that's okay. It's okay. It's all right. Hey, look, it's okay. But now, give them the Instagram and
don't ask me the question. I can't hear you right now.
No, time out. But anyway, nah. So what we talking about, Candy? What's next?
No
segue.
We're skip. Okay, all right. Oh, so who's gonna have to be able to hear this weekend is Ashanti and Keisha Cole.
Right, their hair needs to look right.
They gotta get it together.
You're supposed to do that before you say what's next. You're supposed to,
I don't care about sex.
I saw a meme that says if Keisha Cole wears they called it the ketchup and mustard, when she had the like red hair,
I love that
yellow streak in it. Then Ashanti might as well just stay home.
She do.
Hey,
hey, boo.
Look,
don't worry about
doggy fight.
Don't worry about.
I don't really care because they're not like. You know how some artists, they say that there's some artists that are great in the studio, right? They shine in the studio and their voice does well there. Then they get on stage and they need supplementaries, right?
Yeah.
And there are people who are really great live performers and don't require as much stage supplementation. But then when they in the studio, it kind of So
who has that issue, Candy?
But I was laughing.
Y'all know Ashanti can't sing,
right?
I mean, why is that even a question?
I don't understand what's happening.
I was thinking that.
I'm gonna disagree with you, Candy.
She's a studio artist.
Listen, there is footage you can find right now of Ashanti singing a cappella, and she can sing. Contrary to popular belief, I know she do a lot of that Janet Jackson type singing where it's kind of like
the breathiness.
If she's standing still and there's no wind, she can sing. But if there's like wind or direct sunlight, it's
wind or sunlight. The air is too moist. 40% humidity or under.
Correct. The conditions must be just right under the harvest blue corn moon of the 40th.
Don't feed her after midnight and do not put her in water.
Right.
Ashanti, I still love you. They hating on you right now. It's okay.
First of all, Ashanti can sing because their Instagram is kicking ass right now.
Raph said, hopefully Ashanti got rid of them squirrel sideburns.
I was thinking about the sideburns.
I think she's good now. I think I seen her recently. She's all right.
That's not cool.
Oh, man.
She might have polycystic ovaries. You guys cut it out.
Shabazz said
she really might
get a matchup. I disagree.
Come on now.
I think this is a good matchup here.
I think it's fun and poppy, right? I think that's what it is. Yeah. But I was trying to think of songs. I was like, are there any like smooth, like romantic ass, like love shits? No, it's all like I should have had cheated. Like it's just a bunch of
baby.
Right. Man, like it's just a bunch of like, what are we doing? It's a bunch of.
Well, that's my jam right there, though.
But see, that's the thing. She got so many joints. She got so many joints with Ja Rule.
With Ja Rule.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So,
damn.
You know,
she's just gonna sing hooks all night.
No.
She is offended. I'm surprised. She is so offended. I'm surprised that there's not a picture of Ashanti on that green screen back behind him right now.
Murder Inc. That's it.
Do y'all not listen to Ashanti like at all? Let me say something.
I'm Ashanti. So I know my discography. I got actual CDs. They're not in the garage with me, but I have her actual album. I'm telling you, Ashanti got. Don't hold the whole Ja Rule thing on it. Like, oh, she's only got songs with Ja Rule. That's all she's got. She's got plenty of without Ja Rule.
That's what we're saying.
Okay,
I'm gonna cut you off. We were talking about Jeezy last time, and look what happened.
Okay.
Yeah, you like
y'all was off of Jeezy.
Listen, Linda.
Go for it. Come on, I'm listening.
But what I'm saying is, the hits.
A
lot of them have to do with Ja Rule.
They do.
That's
her songs. Yep, her songs that are gonna knock any battle.
She got
20 songs.
I'm not saying that she doesn't have some songs that can be played, but Keisha has more songs to be played. Oh, now you want to get off and
press the wrong button. I'm here.
Some type way.
This nigga laughed. Like, fuck it.
Because he was on Gucci last time.
Right.
You crazy? You know, Gucci got the no.
I told you.
I know
how Gucci.
Look, that's how you was last. It's cool, bro. Keisha got this one.
Keisha got this one.
Yeah.
If we talk about an Instagram versus,
give me what you think Keisha got with it.
What?
Huh?
Give me
That's the problem. There's not a lot of things. Like we gotta hard for this shit.
Oh.
You gotta look. If you gotta look it up, then that means it's not a landslide. Like
I've been drinking. I've been drinking. Okay.
I gotta look up anything for all of them.
I'm telling you this right here. The reason why me and Just can't do it is because you got to think about it. When Keisha Cole was out, when she was hot and popping, we were listening to Murder Inc., just the murder part of Murder Inc., and we were listening to Dipset. A lot of R&B artists went under my radar. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I'm still rocking. Like, the only reason why I know Little Mo is because she was fabulous.
Right. That's it.
But
I know she can sing. She got a voice. You know what I'm saying? I know Superwoman. Baby, I love it. Wow. But I'm just saying.
So Keisha Cole, it's like
in my head, I know more Keisha Cole songs.
Hey, so the song.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Give
it to me. What you got, it, Candy?
Rain.
No, I'm gonna start. Well, I'll start some. Nadi's gonna look up Ashanti, but I got Keisha Cole. And it's love, love, right?
Yeah.
Heaven sent. I should have cheated. Trust and believe. I remember that. I remember. Should have let you go. That was a fun song.
Yeah, that was a good one.
You complete me. Let it go. I don't want your man because I got it like that.
Mm-hmm.
Trust.
Messy, right?
Play your cards right. Enough of love, incapable to be over. I changed my mind. That was a good one.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
All right. So
let me go.
Who we going with then? Let's take a vote.
So now, Shabbat.
Okay, wait. Ashanti has 22 singles.
Rain on Me, yup. You got the Foolish joint, yup.
Foolish, Rain on Me,
Rock with you.
Like Happy Baby.
Happy Baby.
The way that
good.
Yeah.
What?
I mean,
come on, she got.
I mean, it's like what we're gonna have to do is like we do with normal verses. We're gonna have to do this right here. We're gonna listen to verses, and then what's gonna happen is we're gonna realize that all these songs we forgot about, and that's gonna make it. That's
the whole verses phenomenon.
And that's the thing. I think Keisha Cole's songs is gonna touch more people.
I'm tired of y'all saying my name.
I think she has a stronger voice than Ashanti.
Oh,
That's
definitely.
what's probably gonna make
She be having the emotions.
So you
more passionate. Very passionate.
All Ashanti can do is hold the note. Keisha can actually walk around with it.
Yes.
You want something to know? Hey, you want something to know?
Even if Ashanti does do some Ja Rule joints, when Keisha do the last night and she be like, oh baby, that joint, it's gonna be.
Wait, what?
Okay. Last night, the last train to Paris or Kitty with a joint, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she gonna hit that and it's gonna be a wrap.
Yo, when I'm saying
Ashanti. Is this a battle again? Is this the IR battle? Because P is going for Ashanti, and Justice like Keisha Cole. Is this how it's going to go down?
It'll be like this.
That's going to work.
No,
this is what we doing, P?
That's what we're doing.
It's
going to
do not sign up.
Been around for Ashanti for a long time, man. I'm telling you, I'm going for it.
So I'm going.
You're going down.
You're going down.
That's his audition.
Ooh, you're going down right now, man.
You are going down.
Oh, you're holding
in the face.
Damn,
you messed up your brain cells, boy. Your brain cells.
You're smoking crack. We'll do it expeditiously.
All right.
Y'all talk. Y'all talking about going down matches.
Hold on. I got
Keisha.
You got Keisha. I'm going with Ashanti right now.
So I know P got Ashanti. Candy, who you got?
Keisha.
You got Keisha. So 2-2.
2-2.
Miss Nadi.
You can call me. Yeah, I would be going for Keisha Cole as well.
So 3. And Hip Hop Mom.
I guess Keisha because we have the same name.
Okay, we're not going to include you.
Okay, don't. You don't have to. You don't have to because I'm probably not going to watch. Don't do
Keisha, hands down. Keisha.
See, what it is this right here. So what it is this right here. If you look at all the women, Keisha Cole spoke to them because they was fucking with niggas like me and P back in the thousands.
It's fuck nigga anthems. That's what it is.
No, it is that.
Fuck niggas that Keisha was singing about.
I do agree
It's
with that.
fuck nigga anthems.
Yeah,
Actually, it's fuck nigga
that's
anthems.
what that makes it a good battle. Keisha was always hurt. She was always mad with some guy. Ashanti was always on the opposite end, except for a couple songs. But primarily, Keisha was sad.
And you guys, her name has an I in it as well.
I didn't feel like I didn't want to do that. I like your name so well that I just used your version.
Nope.
So we talking about more battles and all that and matchups. We got some more matchups to talk about.
What's the other matchup you talking about?
Got some Mayweather and a Paul brother coming.
The Paul
brother.
Is this another exhibition?
Yes, it is another exhibition.
Why they keep doing this? Why can't they just box? Is it COVID?
Because you can get paid and then you don't have to worry about messing up your standing.
I don't like this trend.
Retired,
right?
And that's what you read.
So it's not. It can't count.
Right. But I'm saying no.
Sounds lazy. Sounds lazy and safe, and that's not what you get into boxing to do. But what do I know?
They get into boxing to make money.
True.
Because all right. So hold on. I did want to throw this out to y'all. You know, just to let y'all know because we did do a bootleg little show type thing on that. If we order it now, it's $25.
I saw that.
Right.
What's the date?
February something.
My birthday's in February.
Ooh.
What's your birthday?
2/11.
Oh, nice.
I think
my wife's is on the 16th.
I know somebody's
the day after
birthday.
Christmas.
So yeah.
Oh, for real?
So we may we may need to go ahead and put that order in now for the fight now.
But in February we could probably all get together.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is if we order it now,
go ahead and do it.
That way
we can
I wonder if that's because a lot of people didn't order that last one. Did they do that?
No, it's a trick.
The pre-order.
It's a tier.
And it's a tier thing. So they said for the first 1 million purchases or orders, it's $25. After that, it goes up, and then I guess right before the fight, it's going to be like $65 or $70.
Mm-hmm. I'm good for 5.
Yep, I got 5 on it.
Yeah, I got 5 on it. We got to see how we're going to order that, and who's going to, whatever.
We're going to Nia crib. What's up?
That's it. We're going to Nia.
There you go.
I'm in Virginia.
I'm
Stayed
up.
Dusted up and shit. I'm wearing this hoodie again. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's going to be going.
That's what we're doing. So
we're wearing a hoodie.
Hey, you just gotta get the chips.
What's
you
up?
Got everything else.
Barbecue though. Only barbecue.
Only
barbecue. Only barbecue.
Flight to our house. I'm not catching a flight. I'm not gonna
only barbecue kettle. Only barbecue kettle chips. Only barbecue.
You women, you can't do that. No.
You know, some of us ain't got back teeth.
That kettle.
Kettle chips like that. Stop it. Shit, cut your motherfucking gums.
Yeah, so basically,
you gotta eat those alone. By yourself. You can't be talking to nobody or nobody else trying to think about nothing. They're so loud. Inside your head and outside. Like they're loud.
Them shit sound like gunfire. It sounds like you're playing Call of Duty when you with headphones on.
And if you have pets, you can't sneak those at all.
No.
Not only is the bag, so even if I put them on a napkin or a plate or something, I'm chewing them and the pets are like.
Them shit sound like
you just gotta keep your mouth moist. That's all.
Listen, in the world, like broken glass. If you walk around this day, if you do this shit white motherfucker with kettle chips,
like bullets in your hand. Shit.
Possibly.
This nigga rolling rocks.
Snake eyes.
I like that. Hold on to that joke.
Hold on to that. Okay, I like that one.
Hold on to that joke. That's a good one.
I'm rocking. I'm kicking ass. I'm kicking ass for the last couple.
Okay, wait. Where are we watching the fight at though?
That's what I'm saying. So we need to discuss all that. I guess we get that off. You know, everybody need to know if they come to my crib.
Right.
I mean, if you
I don't have a TV.
Oh, y'all are all in Durham.
Yachty don't have a TV.
We can watch them on her laptop, hard body, like fuck that. We can go all around that shit like this. Go.
I'll bring the refreshments. I'm telling you up front on the TV list. So
no doubt. So it's either gonna be me or Candy Crib.
So who is? I like how he put me out. Yeah.
Because we came to your house already.
Yeah, we already know your TV works, Candy.
This is how you know motherfuckers got chemistry. This is the reason why I'm telling you.
We was already there. We're saying we can't come back.
What's up?
I didn't say. You be quiet. There's logistical. Calm your nerves. First of all, who y'all think gonna win this bout though?
Mayweather.
Yeah. Come on.
I ain't going against him.
But why?
I want Mayweather to win, but I think Paul may do it because he's probably going to go in there a little bit more aggressive because he got something to prove.
See, I didn't realize they were brothers. I thought at first when I first read it that it was the fella from the previous boxing match.
I think he outweighs Mayweather, doesn't he? He's a little bit bigger than him. He's a lot bigger.
I don't know which brother is which. I know they brothers. I know they both brothers. Hey, they're brothers and they're both YouTubers. That's what I meant to say. Thank you.
I want to say this right here. He's not like Mayweather is one of those cats that's in shape that always is in shape. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so I think Mayweather's training right now.
He's training like Mayweather trains throughout. You know what I mean? He doesn't. He's like one of those cats that he's always been ready to fight, and if he's used to that, his body. Like we're gonna call Mayweather a 42-year-old man, but if you really talk about how in shape he is, he's probably closer to like 30.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 28, 30 years old because the way he trains.
Right, I got you. So yeah, like it's 7:00 in Vegas right now. He's probably still running. He's running. He's running home.
With bodyguards, and his bodyguards are hating that motherfucker because they my size.
Yeah. No, the shell is a great defense, Raph. I agree. But what I'm saying is I think Paul may pull it out just because his brother just won a fight and he got some shit to prove and they're trying to make a name for themselves as boxers.
As people that white dudes did not know.
Right. So he's gonna really try to get him. You know what I'm saying? But Mayweather, knowing this, or should be knowing this, or having this in mind, will be prepared for it.
Can I say this?
I want Mayweather.
I agree. I think
if it was a real fight, Mayweather would win. But in an exhibition, he's going to try and really get it.
I think what it is this right here. You're not going to knock Mayweather out because the person that showed you the chin that Mayweather has is when he fought Sugar Shane Mosley. Sugar Shane was probably the closest person that came to laying him the fuck out. And when I say this right here, if Mayweather, he's a smart fighter. Mayweather wouldn't be taking this fight if he didn't look at homeboy and realize he can't beat him. Because Mayweather didn't fight Sugar Shane when he should have fought him. He fought him 3 to 4 years after his prime, right? You know what I'm saying? If he would have fought Sugar Shane and took that punch when Sugar Shane was in that prime, he would have been decapitated, and it would have been all over. There would be at least one loss on that dude's record.
Mm-hmm.
And but yeah, I think you're not fucking with a person that's not a professional boxer. I mean, to the extent of Sugar Shane Mosley and other people he's fought, Oscar De La Hoya's and Pacquiao's and all that shit. Right. It's like you're not gonna be like you're not Manny Pacquiao. Like I mean, he fought Manny Pacquiao at kick-ass Manny Pacquiao reign. So I think that it's he's gonna lose. Homeboy Paul's gonna lose.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And that's just me talking as a boxing fan. I'm saying as a boxing. So.
Yeah, no doubt.
Just know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Right. For $25, I'll watch it.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it. Or
should I say for $5, I'll watch it because
we're all going to chip in.
We're all going to chip in. You know what I'm saying? We're all going to chip in for $5. So,
we all voting for Mayweather there. All in on
Mayweather's going to do it because he's a boxer.
No. P9 is going for Paul.
He's going for Paul.
No.
They both their names.
Yeah, basically. That's what.
Okay, but I can't do it.
And he's not a good judgment of making decisions.
Nah, he is.
Who wins?
Hey,
I can hear as your bookie.
What are you saying? But yeah, so
oh shit, we got a major announcement too.
Yeah.
Listen.
Major
a reminder announcement. Listen,
January, go big on Bishop.
Joe Bang.
Gotcha.
Okay. What we're gonna be doing, we're gonna change up and tell this new Ratchet a little bit because we realize our audience are old people and they like to go to bed early. So we're gonna move it up for your old asses till 8:00. We're gonna start the show January 6th, 8:00. You know what I'm saying, for all the geriatrics like myself and Justin and everything like that. We're no longer in our 30s and our backs are hurting and we got shit we got to do in the morning. So we're going to start the show at 8:00 or still on Wednesdays. Just at an earlier time.
On January 6th.
January 6th.
The first show of the year. We're starting an hour early. So
thank you. We did that for you. And all our 43-year-olds and up as people.
Hey, why you gotta pick 43 as the age? That's
you can pick 46. I turned 46 in a couple weeks. It's fine.
I like
I go to bed early.
Go ahead with the 46. Look at that more. Let's look at that clavicle.
Look at that clavicle.
That's a 46-year-old clavicle right there. You look at that clavicle.
Out there doing with that clavicle.
You better stop.
What you up there doing with that clavicle meat? I like it. Stop it.
You said clavicle meat, Bishop. Way to cheapen it, okay? Clavicle meat. Thank you.
Meat, all that.
Y'all just got a Spanish email.
Oh,
you got a what?
Spanish email.
Oh, I love those. I put those into Google Translate all day.
Go ahead and spit it for us.
Yes. Absolutely not.
Yes, please.
I'm not gonna have me on here looking like a monkey, no, sir. Small in my screen. Thank you.
Small in my screen.
She's about to set black people back.
Yo,
read it.
No, Raph, I'm gonna send it to you. You just translate it, send it right on back, please. Thank you.
I'm gonna just send it
That's
to
what
you.
friends are for.
As we were talking, right? So as we were talking, and Raph commented about Oscar. For some reason, I thought about the Oscars. I was like, "What is he talking about?" I was like, "Oh, okay." But it made me think about the Billboard drinks. Have y'all seen that?
No, what we got, bro?
What?
I don't have TV, remember?
Okay, so they did the top 9 R&B artists of the decade. Billboard's top 9 R&B artists for the decade.
Okay. So hold your argument. Hold
of the decade.
For the decade. Hold your argument till after he reads all the names. Go.
All right. Number one, Drake. Number two, Rihanna. Number three, Chris Brown. Number 4, Nicki Minaj. Number 5, Post Malone. 6 is Weeknd. 7, Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick Lamar.
8 is Lil Wayne, and 9 is Beyonce.
How fucking sacrilegious to
Those are the top 9 hip hop and R&B artists of the decade.
Hip hop and R&B, because I was going crumple it up and throw it.
Okay.
Right. Like, how ridiculous is it to shove them into one category? Like, ain't nobody taking, you know what I'm saying, heavy fucking metal and country and trying to make those motherfuckers the same people.
Yeah.
Wrong.
True that. It's Billboard though, so
Billboard always gets it wrong, just like the Grammys.
But no. In the past,
unless they're going about what's the
I don't know.
modifications. Like how do they come up with these?
It doesn't say. It just says these are the top 9
we talk
hip hop and R&B artists of the decade. So the last 10 years.
And they put Post Malone in there for the decade.
So from 2010 to 2020.
Post Malone.
Wow, that's terrible.
So
Post Malone been kicking ass.
Post Malone been out here.
I don't know anything about him. I've never heard a song, and if I have, I can't fucking know.
You never heard one Post Malone
song. And that's what I'm saying.
No. So what we have to do is this right here.
I know the Iverson
song.
I know.
Right, we have to
do
this.
Rockstar.
Mm-hmm. He's got a bunch of old sleepy ass I Do Lean music.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Right here. Post Malone has been kicking ass. You know why Post Malone's been kicking ass? When he start getting Doritos commercials.
Yep.
That's how you know somebody's kicking ass. When you start getting
it is not anymore. It's not the metric.
Who did that terrible song with Chris Brown about he being in Chris Brown's body?
That's
Lil Dicky. I love Lil Dicky.
Friday.
That was dope.
I love that.
How can you spit that artist and song off like it's nothing, but you can't give me some good Keisha Cole songs?
No, I chose not to give you Keisha Cole songs.
I'm talking to the Zoom director.
Oh.
Mr. DJ Green Screen.
Green School.
Hey, Naughty, don't. He only
hey, whatever. Go ahead. Posterize me. Fine.
All right. The nerd has spoken, and that's what Billboard is. Billboard is about sales and spins, streams, not necessarily quality of work.
Right. Fucking obviously.
But yeah, so for the last 10 years, if you think about it,
those people are kicking ass.
Yeah, premium wise.
Okay, but here's what I
feel better.
If based on that, wouldn't it make more sense for Lil Wayne not to be in that group and instead have Cardi B? Because he was in the last 10 years.
Was Lil Wayne on that list?
He was number 8.
Why is he on the list? That's the question.
Because Lil Wayne, you act like Lil Wayne wasn't kicking ass.
The past 10 years. We're not talking about his whole career.
What year did 6 foot 7 foot come out?
2010 to now.
Yes.
What year did 6 foot 7 foot come out?
It was in 2010 now.
Yeah.
It's been since I lived here. I'm pretty sure it's been since.
It was since here.
Yeah.
Lil Wayne was kicking ass a little bit. He had the Rock album.
Okay.
He had the Rock album for the last 10 years. He had the
All the Skater Kids.
Okay, so that was 2011. So yeah.
Yeah, he had some hot years during that.
6
foot, 7 foot truffle butter.
Mm-hmm. All them joints.
Yeah.
Every girl
song though.
We.
We're not talking about features. We're talking about his
It didn't say solo or whatever.
That wasn't within that 10-year gap, a bubble.
What's that?
We said Mrs. Officer, that wasn't in the last 10 years.
Okay, take away that one.
Take away that one, then, Pete.
No, that wasn't.
So the Carter 3.
I don't know.
That is not in the 10-year. So we got the one Rock album, and then the 6 or 7 album you talking about.
He got mad shit that he was on.
Yeah,
Beaches and all that shit.
So when that's the case, then we're not looking at it from an individualized. This is my song. We're looking at if you either featured on a song or it's your song, then it counts.
I don't know. I'm not a part of the Billboard committee. I'm just letting you know.
Hold on.
It's based on, Perry says it's based on actual numbers, not like Grammys where people vote for what they like. Right. It is based on
I got
sales and spins. So
I'm trying to make it make sense though within that context.
What I'm saying is phenomenal. You should know this shit because you're a goddamn DJ.
Don't nobody know all of this.
First of all, I hate when people say that shit.
Break it down, P. Break it down.
Hey, yo, we'll heard that part. We heard that. You heard P cuss.
I heard it. I heard it.
You lured me in with that.
I think I cussed today when I was with my kid, and I didn't mean to. And he said, "Did you just say the F word?" And I was like, "I don't think so." But
just said the F word.
Maybe.
Why aren't you allowed? You're not allowed to cuss.
I don't normally cuss around. I mean, we may cuss with jokingly, but just in general conversation, I don't cuss around my kids.
I want to cuss with my kids.
I want me and my daddy cuss. We've been cussing. Me
and my mama do, but that's only been since lately.
My kids hear me cuss like when I'm talking about around y'all, or if I got family over and we all having something, I say something. Like, other than that, I really don't have.
I want to get in a conversation, cuss with my kids and shit. Like
that's how me and my daddy talk. Like now in adult life, and it's been since I was probably.
I don't do that with my mom. I don't do that with my parents.
I do it with my parents.
Yeah. I do.
In my house,
but they ever disrespectful.
Because I'll be like, yo, you see that shit? You know what I'm saying? I'll do that. I'll slide it in. Because my mom still pop me though. You know what I'm saying? She'll still pop me. Like if I say 3 shits in a row, I'll get 5. I can do 5 shits. I can do 5 shits in the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? After that, it's over with. No more cussing. She'll pop you in the mouth. You can say 5 cuss words, and she'll pop you in the mouth, and then it resets. Then you can say 5 more. All right,
the pop resets it. Because I'll hear them upstairs. They're doing like I live downstairs, they live upstairs, and my younger son, he is the greatest cusser. Like sometimes I'll hear him cuss. I'll be like, yes. And he comes downstairs, and I'll be like, wanting to tell him, damn, I heard you cuss. It was real. Like it was perfect. Like it was perfect. But I don't.
I think you should. I really think you should. Cuss words are just fucking cuss words. They don't mean shit. Ain't nobody motherfucking mad about them. It's okay. They're just
not
fucking
true
words.
that they don't mean shit. They do mean shit. That's why we
mean
shit.
Right, exactly. Let me fucking use the words. I don't understand why we make such a big deal out of curse words.
Can I ask y'all a question?
Yes.
What's up?
Speaking of cuss words, the best or the most malleable substance or the most versatile substance in the world is shit. Because you can be cold as shit, you can smell bad as shit, you can smell good as shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, motherfucker is more.
I'll agree. Motherfucker is broader. Yeah. Motherfucker is broader.
Yeah.
Or fuck. You can replace shit with fuck and all of those things.
Use motherfucker more than John.
So basically, there's a reason we use curse words is because they're placeholders for a variety.
Flavor.
All of them. Flavor. Right. All of that spectrumation. Motherfucking spectrumation.
Motherfucking spectrumation.
Yeah.
And I'm going to play it and put that in my lexicon right now.
That's hot. I like it.
Ooh, Bishop said lexicon. That is different than the Bip Web School of Grammar and stuff.
Guess where we use that word all the time?
He read books during COVID.
Illuminati. Guess where we use that word all the time?
Where?
Straight to tape.
Oh.
If she took the time to watch. If she took the time out of her busy schedule to watch us on Straight to Tape on Sundays at 2:00.
Yeah, I be asleep. It's nap time.
I be watching. Always watching. It's good. It's good. Clean Sunday. It's good. Clean Sunday fun for sure.
Yeah.
You know, and then
if y'all not doing anything else too, man, I want to give a major shout out because one of my homeboys got his own podcast, and he was gracious enough to invite me on there. I think he put it up in the comments somewhere, but my man. James Johnson, aka Schemes Ace Bravo, has his own podcast called The Whatever Pod. Candy jumped on it. Appreciate Candy it's out now, Candy, so you can go check it out. So check out The Whatever Pod or whatever. I was on there on episode 10. So that's my homeboy, my young boy. So I salute the Schemes, you know what I'm saying, for fucking keeping it going. And hopefully one day he'll be able to get to 127 episodes too when we talking that shit too.
And Bishop, while we here, while I have your attention.
Oh, you have it.
Yo, so you seen the shit, the HBO Max deal with HBO Max, right? And Warner Brothers, did you see this shit?
No, I didn't, but great transition.
Interesting.
Talk to us about it, Candy.
Yo, really? You ain't see this shit?
No, I didn't.
Am I the only motherfucker that saw this?
You have your floor. You have
your floor. Let's talk about it.
I don't like the screen. Put that shit back because I like looking at you motherfuckers. Thank you. So You remember last week when we were talking about like streaming services and movie theaters and how the movie industry was going to start needing to pivot soon. So HBO Max and Warner Brothers have decided to Warner Brothers has decided to release all of their 2021 movies on HBO Max.
Oh, they're doing it at the same time, right? They're going to be in theaters and that, or they're just doing exclusively on HBO Max.
I think they're all going straight there. I think they're all going straight to streaming. Yeah.
Theaters are dead, bro. They trying to rent out theaters for $100. Like theaters are not going up. You know.
Yeah. Nope. So this is a big thing. This is a major deal because if you think about it, there are other folks who are sitting on movies, keep pushing shit back.
Right.
And they're gonna have to find homes for these movies. Because I don't think this thing is going to come.
Revenue, if you can share the revenue, I mean, honestly, like at the end of the day, it's like
this is a major deal because if you think about it, what the fuck did we just sitting on movies, keep pushing shit back and pushing shit back,
right?
And what is that? They're gonna have to find homes for these movies. Because I don't think this thing is going to come.
I hear this, right?
Yeah, I don't understand what's happening.
The revenue, I mean, honestly, like at the end of the day,
no, the pizza's on mute.
Because if you think about it,
hold on. Are we back?
We're back.
Okay, that's what happens when Donald Trump starts fucking up the feed.
Can you hear us? Can you see us?
I can see.
Yeah, we good. We good. I'm looking at it online too, so we good.
All right.
So it is going. It's a dual release to theaters and on to HBO Max. But so HBO Max is going to do something like they did for Mulan and charge $30 to watch the movie, but you get to watch the movie as much as you want.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, Disney Plus did for Mulan. So they're at least gonna be where they were revenue wise, if not more, right? Because I don't like going to the movies. It's expensive, but if I want to see a movie and I could pay, or me and 3 friends could split it and sit at home, and then I could rewatch the movie as much, and that doesn't cost them anything to
stream it. You got 6 friends to come over your house and eat your food.
Yep.
Animal crackers right now. That's all y'all can get to eat is animal crackers right now.
I still got like 7 pounds left, Candy.
That's ridiculous.
And I gave like two people came, and I gave away like that same night. I gave my son that works at a cookie store brought home 21 pound bags of animal crackers. And I've been trying to get rid of them.
That size, why?
Because he said, I thought it'd be funny and fun to give them or try to get rid of them. So
that's the only reason why I would do it.
So you
can give them out to the homeless for Christmas.
Yeah, I could do that too. I have plenty left, and I've given them to people with lots of little kids and kids at home and stuff like that.
The homeless will eat animal crackers. You put them in sandwich bags or brown paper bags. They will eat.
I'm not homeless. Now,
they're already in bags, though. They're already
They're in like 1 pound bags. So I think
they're already in the clear plastic bags.
Yeah,
I am not a homeless. I will play. But I seen a meme the other day that was like, light skinned niggas play with the animal, make the animal crackers fight before they eat it.
I'll save you a bag, friend, because they in there.
It's gonna take me 20 years to eat that because the fights is gonna be epic.
You're gonna have too much time fighting.
But like, just the way the world is going, it's gonna be before we get back to mass gatherings. It's gonna be intimate gatherings and homes. It's a smart move.
Right.
And it's going to make them plenty of money because there are going to be people that still want the movie experience. Like my oldest son loves to go to the movies. Like he watches all kind of crazy anime movies, and they may show it used to show it in a boutique theater, and he'd buy tickets for like a whole series, which was a 5-movie series on the first Monday of every month for 5 months, and he'd go right by himself and go to the movies. But then there are people like me, like, fuck a movie. Like, I could sit at home.
Why you watch movies?
I just like being at home when I'm watching stuff. I'm liable to fall asleep. I'm liable to
that part.
Have to get up and go to the bathroom.
What? Y'all fall asleep at the movies?
No, that's
What are you saying? Them reclining chairs and nothing but a dark theater, and nobody can talk. Child, 3, 2, 1, lights out.
Yep.
Okay, that's why I don't go to the movies.
That's why you that person in the movie theater with the popcorn laser.
No, I don't even waste money on popcorn. Okay.
Yeah,
I bring my own
I want to drink. I want to like
got some
right, but I want to be. I don't want to be looking over my shoulder. I can eat what I want. I can drink what
Nobody
I want.
cares anymore.
The bathroom is familiar.
Nobody cares.
Big country, comfy couch and sit.
I got a whole
liquor into the movie. Yeah, no.
Yeah, y'all was old. Y'all act, that sounds like some old nap time shit. I do not understand.
Listen,
the same reason we're moving Intelligently Ratchet on January 6th to 8 o'clock.
Right.
Right.
I'm gonna be here and shit, but I'm just saying, I'm going to the motherfucking movies whenever I can and it's safe. I like the experience.
That's how it is. You pop in.
I like the experience. Me and my oldest, we love going to the movies. We go to the movies all the time. My youngest, he don't care, but yeah, we go to the movies.
My youngest doesn't either. But they're movie theater people and they're not, and so now you have both of those, and they're about to kick off. Yeah. Everybody's gonna
like
do it.
My pops used to do this shit. Like he will always take us to the movies, and because he's a movie guy, but he will fall asleep in the movies. Like my pop is the type of nigga that fall asleep on the L and then wake up right before his stop. He be like, "Oh, this like what? Like yo, I ain't like, that shit used to fuck me up." I be sitting like, "Yo, he's sick." He like, "Yo, we going to 69th Street." Let's go. Like
you
what?
just feel it. But Billy, no, like the AMC theaters, I think it's AMC, but I think you can rent the whole theater out for $100. So if you are $70, go ahead and spend an extra $30. You can have a private theater, and you know what I'm saying. I think people, you know, whether it's that's a dope date night. You know what I'm saying, or a dope little family outing if you wanted to do it. You know
or bring your Xbox, like the home, like the dudes brought their Switch and they played Smash Brothers in the movie theater.
I'm trying to get my kids to do that for like a friends gathering, a socially distanced friends gathering. But the only movie me and my family is my sister, my mom, my dad, and myself ever went to see was Labyrinth in the theater.
Ooh,
and my dad
that was scary as a kid.
I don't remember that.
My dad went to sleep.
Joe in it?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't either.
Sting. It was Sting.
Yeah. He had on the white pants with the dick print.
Yeah.
He had the white pants on with the dick print. That's what y'all talk about.
It's David Bowie. Yes.
David Bowie. Yeah.
That one. That one.
We said all three like wrong ass.
Billy Joel, David Bowie, and Sting. We black. We don't know no better. Anyway.
But you know, I know I saw the trailer. I know we put it in the chat too, but I had saw it like a day or two beforehand. The
American Skin.
The American Skin. That trailer looks really good. I'm really looking forward to
you know what?
Seeing that movie.
I want to say this right here. A hard body. In my mind, I was thinking of that as a movie, as everything was going on.
Speak up, buddy. You got to speak up.
But see, what I thought it was, what I was going to call mine was the Nat Turner Initiative. Like where it was going to be
Birth of a Nation 2.
Nah, it's Nat Turner
Birth of a Nation
2020. Don't tell everybody.
Bishop, chill.
That trailer at the beginning, because I'm like so at this point in my life, not for slave movies and Black people plight movies. I feel like we're at a point where we should just be able to be in a movie or make a movie about just life, right? And so the beginning of that trailer, it was like, you killed my son, blah blah blah. I was like, oh fuck, I'm not gonna be able to see this movie. But then it switched to the ending part in the redemption, and I was like, oh yeah, I got to see this.
Yeah, I was too. And hate to even transition to that, but we just had that other incident, in Ohio. Did y'all that one? I know I posted and shared. I had my own little, comment about it. but it was another young male shot by police. He was going into his home and he was shot in the back.
Mm-hmm.
And he's in Ohio, and I can't think of his name right now. Sorry, alcohol is losing me. But it's like
of these that there
are.
I said it's overwhelming the number of these incidents that there are and how desensitized we are about them. I mean, we just are by nature because there are so many.
No, I think for some people they become more.
Casey Goodson Jr. was his name.
Yeah. Casey.
Casey Goodson, right?
Yeah.
Casey Woodson.
Woodson. I'm sorry,
Goodson with a G.
Yeah, which is crazy, and it's a lot of information that's still coming out naturally. And with me, it's more so like my question that will help me in a lot of this within the story, because there's supposed to be a person that he waved a gun at police in his car, and
right.
Marshals were looking for someone, but they confirmed that they wasn't looking for him, and then yet they followed him, and I'm like, okay, it wasn't police, it was marshals. Now, normally,
what's the difference, Jay?
Federal. Normally, U.S. Marshals aren't in uniform, so thinking reasonably, if I'm a driver and I have a car that's coming up next to me or behind me, and they're looking in my car and they're looking at me, would I pull out my firearm and have it readily available because I'm feeling uncomfortable? If I'm a black male and I got these white guys driving up next to me and they're looking all in my car and they're following behind me, and that's would I have my firearm readily available? I probably would.
Right.
Now, them seeing that and not identifying it, once again, I'm thinking, okay, if they're not in uniform, you can't readily identify this person as, oh, this guy's a cop, or these are cops.
Right.
So, hey, I don't know if y'all some crazy Trump supporters or y'all, whatever.
People just being suspicious.
I'm arrested good owner. Hey,
yeah,
readily available.
Yeah.
Some shit pop off. Y'all do something to me. I'm prepared to react and protect my life accordingly.
I feel like soon, I don't know who, but some lawyer is going to set a precedent much more important, but similar to affluenza. Like, we're scared to be out on the street. We give pause when we're surrounded by certain types of people in certain situations where other people would not necessarily feel that way in that situation. Yeah. There has to be a legal precedent set for us fearing for our lives when we are in certain situations, and justifiably so. Like there has not been yet. But similar to that whole fucking affluenza shit, like, yeah, that's the only thing I can think of as a
that's why I was thinking, like that's like one questions that I do have, is based off of that. But then, I'm not even going at it from a professional standpoint. I'm just looking at it from like, I'd be nervous too, right? And I want to protect myself.
And then when you didn't have to discharge your firearm, you get out your fucking car, you go in your house.
He gets in there, he goes right into the house, and then the cops still do whatever, and they shoot him in the back. Now, but there is no webcam footage that those officers, even the officer who shot him was a county sheriff that was assigned to the marshals for an assignment. But they don't wear webcams. So you're basically going off the testimony of the three living officers versus this dead man's account. He's not here to give his testimony. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like I said, that's why I say I'm looking at it from a different point of view. And I had to realize that, okay, because I know how certain things are, I'm like, no, we got to look at it a certain way. And like she was saying, from the affluenza type thing, like, no, it's going to get to a point where it's like, no, we have this shit. Like, no,
you can't. You just can't. You just cannot identify
yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Because at the end of the day, it's like because
California did a no-knock warrant law now. You know what I'm saying? They signed that off, which is
that.
You know what I'm saying? And that's good too.
But even when people do identify themselves, unless I can see credentials, you can't just walk up on me plain closed.
Right.
Right.
And I'll be like, I'm a marshal.
Certain identifiers, which I know
who the fuck you are. Like, right.
When I'm doing, I know for me personally, when I'm doing my reports and I encounter someone, I usually start out, certain things like throughout the day I've been performing my duties as a uniform police supervisor. When I encounter this person in my uniform, so they can obviously see that I'm also, you know what I'm saying? Right. If I'm not in uniform and I encounter this person, I'll tell them, I put in my report, I'm in plain clothes, but I identify myself as an officer. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's where for me, I have these questions of, did those guys do that? Because if they didn't, what do you expect him to be thinking?
Right. What type of response
would you expect him to listen to the white man? That's it. And the way this world is turning, there are people that are using and will probably in the very near future use that whole platform to objectify and harm and maim people of color. That's how things are. That is not a assumption on my part. That's what the fuck is going on.
It's a kick. It's a kick and a scream. It's the kick and scream and the temper tantrum of white supremacy.
Exactly.
White supremacy. Though it's going away. Let's talk about like in a real case. It's this right here. Kind of like you said. Listen to the white man because he's supposed to be the authoritarian figure. That's it wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Authoritative. Yes. So I don't even know anymore.
But I'm never going to use that word ever again. Okay, so but he's supposed to be the face of authority.
Right. Yeah.
The white man. You should listen to the white. And what it is, listen to the white man. And pretty soon, in another 5 to 10 years, that shit is going to go away. That shit is going to go away. And what it is because what's going to happen is, like you said, Keith, there is going to be that precedent that's going to be set that people of color have PTSD. Yo, again, I'm sorry.
No, you good.
President, PTSD.
PTSD.
And that's privilege.
Yeah. The privilege. And you know what I'm saying? And I think that's what it's going to be. It's like, what's going to happen is this right here. It's going to, like, with this movie coming out and shit, and more movies coming out like that, and more TV shows and shit, showing people of color saying like, yo, we are just not going to take that shit anymore because when you show the entertainment, what it's going to do, it's going to scare the fuck out of the right people. Mm-hmm. Because what's going to happen is even it might not happen for real. But if you see images of people saying, you know what, we fucking tired of it, because as a group, like if you think about it, and I hate to say this, I've always said this before, they only respect loss of money or loss of life. So when you show
on the life,
right, yeah, right. But when you show that, okay, as a group of people that are not the elitists or anything like that, you band together and trained up and go do things. No, this police department, there's more there. If you're a racist police department, y'all go over there and say, no, y'all can't do this shit anymore. And you're not gonna kill my son if you do that fucking John Q shit. Like put the heart in my
this is the next level John Q type shit.
Next level John Q shit.
We're not gonna take it.
Yes.
No, we're
not gonna fucking take that shit no more. And then that's scary because that movie's gonna spark the mind of a million fathers, 2 million fathers of color that's gonna be like this. You know what? If that shit happened to my son, and then all it's gonna take is one time for a bunch of fathers to get together and be like, nah, this shit not gonna happen.
I'm riding with you because that could have been my son.
That could have been my son. Yep. And that's a powerful and that's a scary situation That's a scary situation when you get a bunch of black and brown fathers so walk into up and shit and is willing to kick your motherfucking ass. Because if you get fathers, man, it's a different type of
Right, exactly. Yep. So basically, Bishop, what you sound like you telling me is that like this movie's gonna be powerful.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is this right here. I'll tell you this
I believe it's gonna be.
I'll tell you this right here. If you hurt one of them Jared kids, it's gonna be a goddamn problem. It's gonna be smoke in the city. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go and I'm gonna borrow all the guns phenomenal, and I'm gonna sit out somewhere and I'm gonna burn a bonfire.
It'll be interesting to see. It'll be interesting to see where this is released, and if that impacts like how broadly it reaches, right?
Oh, Netflix is over.
Because if you like a lot of stuff right now goes, you know, we're talking about streaming stuff, just depending on where it gets put out at. Be interesting to see who has access to it that may not have even known it existed. Like think about black movies or like movies with with a black cast or Steven Spike Lee movies. Think about non-black people who had no clue that these movies were released.
Yeah, it's Spike Lee and BT. But there are those movies. I can't think of a specific example, but I know I've seen banter about it on the internet about movies that we watched that were available in places that we were or we went to, and then Netflix released it, and white people were like, "Oh my god, I had no idea." Right. So it's a Spike Lee, and I saw BT on the screen too. At the end of the trailer, but we'll see. Is there? I didn't look for, but I didn't see a release date.
I didn't see one either.
Yeah, I was looking.
That shit ain't never coming out. They're gonna bury that shit.
Like, nah, because they said
after they see this show, they're gonna bury it.
They said
they know the
first of all, you talking about the new one?
His joint, yeah.
Oh yeah, okay.
They said Birth from a Nation would never come out, and it did.
But I'm saying now it's like this. It's like one of those situations where it's like Birth of a Nation, like modern day, and it's like, yo, we kicking ass.
Yeah, there's a huge difference.
But I think of what it is. I mean,
January 15th, 2021 release date.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yay.
Awesome. But
thanks, Auntie.
You're welcome.
It's gonna be during the All-Star game. But I'm gonna say this right here too. But I think when we're looking at the trailer and everything like that, there's going to be a message implanted in that shit of healing in it. You know what I'm saying? Where it's going to be.
I don't know. I don't know if I want healing. I want them to burn the whole world down. That's what I want
to say. I don't think it's going to be healing.
You don't think it's going to be
healing?
Sure. Because Malcolm
was there healing at the end of John Q?
It was.
Okay.
Why are we upset about healing as a component? I'm confused. I don't understand.
I'm just saying if you need an outlet or if art imitates life, you know what I mean? I don't think that there's anything wrong with it may not be comfortable for some people, but you know, and I don't think that it's glorifying it, but that's what Hollywood does is they put that little spin on it. How can you have this tragedy but you know, wrap it up pretty with a bow on it by the end, you know, and where it's just got the, you know, bylines where Trey went to Morehouse with Brandy right around the way at Spelman. Like, it doesn't always work out like that. And so I think that
in real time, real life, it's not working out like that at all.
Yeah. And so in the academy, like, again, it's going to make people uncomfortable, but those are people who are not having to deal with the everyday, you know, realities like that. The part of the trailer where it's showing, you know, him getting stopped with, I think, you know, the other person in the car, that for me was very reminiscent of Philando Castile, where the girlfriend was recording. The man told him, hey, I got a concealed weapon. Let me get my wallet, and you know, still winds up like getting shot on camera. So that's not the type of thing that really needs to get tied up nice and tidy, you know, with a bow. So I don't want to say I hope that there's no healing in it, but I don't think there's anything wrong with showing how that kind of thing affects people and being okay with not having to make it okay or make it PC.
Leaving the ends ragged.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I didn't understand that that's what you meant when you said healing. I just thought like it'll make me feel good to see them do what they're doing in the movie.
Oh,
that's all. That's
that part is
what I'm talking about.
That part is soothing, definitely.
Right.
But we're talking about reconciliation.
That's what I thought.
No. We're talking about how Hollywood does this and it's edgy until you get to the end, and then there's reconciliation and everybody holds hands and it's kumbaya.
And then motherfucking So Icy plays and shit.
Right.
Okay.
So Icy plays at the end of that shit. I think I won an Oscar, man.
So Icy play.
If he shoot the cop, like So Icy, wow, So Icy.
I get it. I mean, but yeah. That'll be interesting to see how that all plays out.
I just want to give a crazy shout out to, speaking of Keisha's point about black cinema or whatever, and just doing dope ass movies. I just got the chance to see Tenet or whatever. Listen, and I want to say this, Pete.
I told y'all
I don't know what the fuck I watched. I'm gonna watch it again though.
Right? Can you go to the inbox and pull up Tenet Justin? I want you to.
Give me a second. I got you.
Can you do that for me?
You have me in the inbox?
Yeah, when you said,
I turned the alert off.
You turned the alert off? Tenet, you said no. You said no. You didn't like Tenet, Justin. I said yo.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh yeah.
Oh my God, no.
Yeah, I don't know. I watched it this weekend. I don't know what I watched, but I liked it. I liked it structurally. I got certain components. I know what I watched, but there are things I know I missed, and Justin told us we need to watch it twice. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna watch it this weekend again because it was cool.
Especially with the backwards fighting.
Not even that, but
you backwards fighting shit, right? That was hot.
If you watch a movie called Predestination, and you watch Inception,
Predestination.
I watched Inception 4 times.
If you have to also watch a movie called Predestination.
Predestination is real good.
It's both of those.
It's like Ethan Hawke's Predestination, right? Yes.
I think I told y'all about it.
Yeah, I saw that shit.
You have to watch both of those, and it's both of those together. It's Inception and Predestination in one.
I would also, if you want a lighter, if you like a lighter time travel movie, Groundhog Day-ish.
I hate him so much. I didn't say I needed nothing like motherfucker. What I said was, look at Tenet Justin.
That is Tenet Justin. It's like, this is Justin in an alternate universe. Look at
damn.
I put ha. No.
He was upset about this. He won't feel it.
I wasn't upset. I was just like,
it's like if Justin had an older brother.
That's an OG right here.
If Justin had an older brother that still lived in Philly.
Now you said that if Justin and Ozo Cinco had a brother together, I would have had a brother together.
I think I have about alternate universes. I had a thought in the shower because I had deja vu when I was in the shower the other day, and I think that's when you and your alternate universe self are crossing paths.
Ooh,
but I digress. Let's go.
Why is that though?
I don't know why.
Like a shared memory. It's a shared mutual memory.
Shared, yeah. You're doing the same. You're doing the exact same thing at the exact same time because the theory about alternate universes is like kind of going backwards. If you can think like I'm going Keisha here is going, and the other one's going this way, and at certain places you like cross.
So that's kind of the premise behind Tenet.
Okay, I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah.
Then.
Like I said, I got it. Like I said, I got it. But
what platform is it on?
Like this, if the remote jumps in your head,
we don't understand what you're talking about. We don't know about platforms.
How the fuck did you watch it?
You know how we watched it. Be quiet.
I don't. Did you watch it on Netflix? Is it on HBO?
No, Betsy, it's not.
Broken Fire Stick. That's how I watch it.
Oh, okay. Well then, yeah. Okay. Well, I'll just
Have you watched Inception?
I have seen Inception. I hate movies like that though because it requires that doesn't work with my mandatory movie nap strategy. Any movie that comes on, a nap is going to be involved.
Okay. Have you watched Inception?
Yeah, I've watched Inception.
Okay, so the cinematography is that because it's the same director for Nolan. So it has that same look.
Right.
Yeah.
And beautifulness.
Yes. But if you watch, like I said, y'all have to also watch. I recommend that you also watch a movie called Predestination. It has Ethan Hawke in it.
Ethan Hawke.
Yeah, when he has to go, when he makes his own self, his own baby.
Bro, yo, he falls in love with himself, has sex with himself.
Yeah, yeah, it's crazy. It's like he's his own father.
You have to watch that.
Okay.
Before I watch Tenet.
Yes.
Yeah. Probably. Well, I mean, if you got Inception, it might be the thing.
No, I mean, like if you wanted to get a better understanding of time travel, Predestination came out.
I'm cool on time travel, dude. I'm a blur.
Before y'all go on though, I have to tell y'all because Mel Gibson is kicking ass right now with the Santa joint, and you know they give you a recommended movie after you saw Fat Man, right? It was called Boss Level. It's like Groundhog Day meets Inception meets The Matrix.
So we just don't care that Mel Gibson is a raging racist, or is he not a raging racist? Because that was some years ago. I give people, you know, chances at redemption. So is he not racist anymore?
I mean, no. I don't see. It's like this. Mel Gibson. The two movies that I just watched.
Wait, no, I don't care about the movies. Let's
no. Can I say because it's kind of like this? I'm gonna use my R. Kelly analogy. Now, some people say I'm still playing R. Kelly. It's like this. Mel Gibson did Fat Man was done so well. I forgot Mel Gibson was racist.
What? No, but that's not the question. That's fine. That's fine. Is that what we're doing?
I'm saying like give racist Mel Gibson a chance for the two movies.
All right, I just might do that.
What?
What are you saying right now?
I'm saying this right here. I'm listening.
I think your slim jacket is too tight.
That's me.
God damn it!
You look nice, Bishop. Don't listen to her. Bishop, don't listen to her. You look nice.
It was a friendly, but he had a black wife and he kissed her in the mouth. It was awesome.
That's what did it
really
for
was, and he really did. It was really awesome.
He kissed her in the mouth like, I'm sorry. If that kiss in the mouth was like, I'm sorry, black people. I was off my shit. I made Passion to Christ. I was on my shit and I fucking kissed. Listen.
That was a kiss of redemption. Is that what you're saying?
I need him to say that.
A lot of them themes that, like, you know, he got in trouble for criticizing or having commentary on. A lot of that stuff was wrapped up in that one Christmas ass fucking movie. Like that.
Like as a like, here, take this. You need this money? Come get this.
Yo, but it was really,
this black wife.
It was really great. Y'all talk shit about me because it's like, Candace, what are you watching? I don't know what you're watching. Fucking Fat Man. The Fat Man.
Fat Man is hilarious.
Bishop sent me a message. Bishop sent me a whole ass message like, yo. This shit is good.
This shit is good.
I'm gonna watch it tomorrow. I'm off tomorrow. I'm gonna watch it tomorrow.
Watch the Fat Man.
It will be in your rotation forever. It'll be in your permanent rotation once you watch it.
I don't need those hype ups because I then that meant my expectation of greatness in the movie.
Don't put it on a pedestal. Exactly. Okay.
So I'm gonna try to watch it with open mind.
Have you seen it? The Selma Hayek shit? What was it joint when she was in an apartment by herself? What was that movie? The Selma Hayek joint is dope shit, and it's just her apartment, and she just got like a bunch of killers after her. She don't know why they're killing her, and she just clicks in. So
I think we'll look up the title of it and see what that is.
Oh yeah, dope movie.
Billy, the movie is called Fat Man, and I believe
Fat Man.
Netflix.
The Fat Man.
It's not on Netflix.
No, it's not on Netflix.
No, it's supposed to come out in the movie theater, right?
Right.
It's on IMDb too. Like I think I watched it on IMDb.
If you got a bootleg site, you can find it
right.
The Fat
Man. We're not saying pirated movies. We're not condoning pirated movies.
No, you can stream it for free.
If you have one, you may be able to procure Fat Man. If you
but I'm saying I think you can stream it for free. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Oh,
okay.
It just took Google.
Yeah, generally, if you just type some shit in Google, You can.
Apocalypto was no good.
Not Jimmy.
I would agree because there was no English in it. You had to read.
Yeah, pretty much.
The whole time, and I was intrigued the whole movie.
Man, it's like, yo, I can't.
That was a good.
I mean, it was a great movie. Like the cinematography of that movie was great. But it's like this. Can I get a dub version, please? Because I was paying attention to, because I saw the movies, so I was paying attention more to the subtitles.
Where Apocalypto?
Then by the middle of the movie, I thought I learned Spanish a little bit because I was like, I know what's going on. I started looking at the movie more than I was reading the subtitles. Maybe I just made my own story up.
Maybe.
Okay.
You have no idea how the storyline went. You just saw the people acting.
Right. They were walking around. I was like, "That's a crazy motherfucking shit." It was, but I might go back and watch Apocalypto again. Put some more cheese in Mel Gibson's pocket.
For real. For real. And you know who else get paid? The people who are like going and buying up all the PS5s. Like.
First of all, that should.
I don't know why it's legal to buy. I don't know, not legal, but I don't know why they allow people to buy 3 and 4 of the motherfuckers. I think it's that seems
because you might have 3 or 4 TVs in your house.
Why should it be? Not?
We don't live in Russia, Candy.
No.
I hear you, but I don't. They're bastardizing it just like they did sneakers, where it's not about enjoying like the culture of enjoying the shoe or the nostalgia component connected to it, or enjoying the design or anything. It's about getting the thing so that you can make more, like going and hoarding it so that you can try to resell it and make you money off of it. Just takes away the enjoyable factor and stuff. I just think it's ugly. I think it's ugly. No, it doesn't have to. And no, it doesn't have to. And I think it's ugly. And I don't think
the people that want to enjoy it are going to pay for it and enjoy it, right? They're going to pay whatever
that's like that weird new age capitalist stuff that happened once we get integrated into schools. It's not good.
Though.
It's not good. It's not good that we're so comfortable with like people taking advantage of spaces and using money as our get out of jail free card for everything. I just don't think it's cool.
Capitalism.
But just because it exists doesn't mean it's good or okay.
But right? Since America has
good. What do you mean?
I can't.
We can work to change that and possibly cross our fingers and toes and wish that we hire basically or vote in the proper people to change that. But the buy low to sell high has existed since America has existed.
Right.
That's fine, but that doesn't.
You don't say your paycheck.
America ain't that old, and just because they're practicing it doesn't mean it's a good practice.
It's existed in Europe. It existed in Egypt. It has existed throughout all time. Buy low and sell high.
I agree. Capitalism has existed in lots of different places. It doesn't mean it's a good practice. It doesn't mean that the practice that we're talking about utilizing is beneficial. And like, I don't want to be who we were that long ago as people.
True. But I just don't participate in it.
We're gonna have Justin speak.
Justin, please share.
I'm just speaking my opinion. If you buy all the PS5s in the store, do I have to now buy it from you? No, I don't.
No.
If I want to, like with anything else, and with a lot of people, I'll wait till it goes on sale.
Like those $5.99 Apple headphones.
Yes, exactly. Thank you, Maddie. There's no way in the world. I made a post and I'm like, y'all fucking bugging. There's no way in the world I'm going to pay $550 for some fucking headphones.
Right.
Even though they're Apple?
And I'm an Apple person. I love the ecosystem. But I'm not paying $550 for some headphones. Just like I'm not going to pay $550 for a motherfucking console. Mm-hmm. I'll wait till the shit goes on sale.
I look at it like this. As a gamer, as an avid gamer, I probably play video games more than anybody else on the television Ratchet. We can agree with that, right?
I will agree.
Yes.
Right. So at the end of the day, what I'm looking at is this right here. It's about clout. You know what I'm saying? And if you chasing clout, it's your own goddamn fault. You know what I'm saying? Right. It's your own goddamn fault. So yes, if I know I can afford to buy, because I've always said this right here, don't buy anything unless you can afford two of them. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's like this. So if you buy something that high bid, then what you do, you buy two of them, and then you sell one to get your money back or get half your money back or whatever you want to do with it. Because there's someone out there that all they want to do is post a picture with their cell phone or post a picture with their PS5. Like, hey, look at me. I have a PS5. Why? Because they're dead inside. You know what I'm saying? And they don't have any real good friendships, and they're pieces of shit. So at the end of the day, it's like this. So, and I'm sorry, this is Drunk Bishop. This is how I feel. I'm like this because at the end of the day, it's like this. It's all about I need to fit in. When you can, go ahead. And when you can do this right here, first of all, if you're a real gamer, you don't buy the first console anyway because it's gonna fuck up. So it's like this, especially when these big consoles start coming out and they start being more computer than they were just console. Mm-hmm. After the Red Ring of Death, I was done. When you could get the Red Ring of Death, I was done buying them shits first gen. I'll wait till next year because first of all, you got a limited amount of games that you can play on the shit. You're gonna have about 5 or 10 games just coming out with it.
But you're still play like people that's gonna we're an Xbox fan,
right?
Okay,
shout out to Xbox.
You're still going to play Fortnite,
right?
Fortnite is not going to change just because it's on the Xbox X as opposed to the Xbox, whatever that is.
Right.
Yeah. You know what I mean? It's not. It's still fucking Fortnite. It's still Roblox. It's still damn Minecraft.
2K.
I'm thinking about what my kids play.
Right.
2K.
Right.
It's still some
Call
shit.
of Duty.
Ours was soccer.
Right.
It's Call of Duty. Like it's still. You're still playing those games.
You're still playing. What it is this right here. Because if they're still making, it's stupid to buy a new console if they're still making games for the old console.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of like. I mean,
you're gonna have to push me out. You're gonna have to push me out of this thing.
Like it's still kind of like I was at one point. Because like I'm an Apple person and I'm an actual tech person, I like this stuff. It's like, oh, I want the newest and latest and greatest. But I had to think, I'm like, okay, with the iPhone, I'm still making the same calls and the text messages. Yeah, the camera is a little bit better, but
what do the $550 AirPods do?
Nothing
other than what the old ones did.
They just cool.
Their headphones.
In fact, the earbuds did.
They're headphones. They're like whole headphones.
I had the AirPods Pro. I had the AirPods, and I did upgrade to the AirPods Pro. I do like those. They fit different for me, and it was the fit more so than anything for me.
Right.
So
she has teeny ears.
Yes.
So you got little ears.
But so I did do that, but I'm not paying $550 for some over-the-ear headphones. I'll just look at some beats.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You're right, Bishop. It is about clout. It does matter.
But I would like to also add.
Everybody stop. Just like I'm buying everybody in here some Benet product. You know what I'm saying? For the holiday. Merry Christmas to everybody.
Oh, really? Because I sure was about to put my whole order in. Great, thank you. I would like to add to the whole clout thing the fact that on the opposite end of that, stop counting people's money. Like, I don't give a fuck if you can't pay your electric bill because you want to buy this thing. It doesn't affect me. People are going to do with their money what they want to do with their money. So just like people want to post pictures for clout, people also want to comment on those pictures or make whole post about if you got a PS5. If you just bought a PS5, then you probably ain't pay your light bill. Like, just let people live how they live. And if they come to you asking you to borrow you money, then which they probably won't, then the answer is no. But as far as like it goes both ways.
Don't buy that PS5 and your back tooth is fucked up.
Right. Well, exactly. So my back tooth can be fucked up because that's not my priority. But why does your priority have to be someone else's priority? And that's the whole thing.
I mean, like for me, like I love the new Corvette. I really want the new Corvette. And I'm like, okay, that's
where you gonna put the chair?
That's a just-in-size car.
That's a lot. There's a questions. I got questions.
I'm going to get rid of my other car and that'll be replacement for.
Oh, okay.
No, what I'm saying is this right here.
You had 2 cars.
Justin is going to do this right. The Corvette is only drove when his knees feel good.
Exactly.
Because he's going to be like this.
Not in the winter.
No.
It's gonna be,
I had an uncle that had.
It's gonna be a date night car. It's gonna be when I want to flex and we going somewhere.
You know what you're
going to the music awards.
Right, I am not because
I never see straight to tape for the Carolina Music Awards.
Oh, no, they haven't been there
so
either. No.
When I go to Carolina Music Awards, I'm going to try to exactly.
Right.
I'm in the Corvette. You know, over
here. Why we're doing this?
Hey, y'all.
Corvettes are American cars, and they're pretty rugged.
You know what I'm saying? But I like that car.
Okay.
But even though the 2020,
do I need to write a note, Bishop?
And they're going for upselling like 150,000. I'm not getting it. Right. I'm going to wait to the MSRP, and they're selling it for the actual MSRP of 60,000-70,000.
Right.
Yeah.
That's when I'll go get it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
You know
because guess what? Can't nobody tell you your Corvette. It's kind of like Ferrari. If you get a 2010 Ferrari right now, it's still Ferrari. Mm-hmm. Ain't nobody gonna shoot on you for getting a 2010 Ferrari.
Yes.
Right now. They're not gonna shoot
yeah, Billy said. Billy proves what I said. He said it's not really comfortable for tall dudes.
Yeah, you need to test drive it, my brother.
Yeah.
But no, Billy's also the size of also line.
What Shaq got? What kind of race car Shaq got?
I like it, and I want it.
Okay, great.
I ain't gonna argue. I don't argue about stuff like that.
Y'all stop counting his coins, okay? Stop counting his coins.
Wait, what? No, it wasn't. No, I was talking coins. I just said we're being inside of the car. Yeah, a lot of those sports cars for tall guys. A lot of those sports cars are necessarily made for tall guys. Even the higher end they go, the smaller, the less space for the driver there actually is. Like Lamborghinis and Ferraris and shit.
That's my daily commuter. That's what I'm going to. I'm getting a smart car.
I can dig that. A lot of people are doing that.
On top of the car.
That's right. It's just gonna be me in there. That's it.
Look, I saw Justin. I saw a dude Justin height in my weight get out of the car that I have. I have a Nissan Sentra. I was like, yo, it gotta hurt to be in there, bro.
Nah, I used to have a Dodge Neon, the SRT4 or whatever. People used to laugh at me, but guess what? That thing got 29 miles to the gallon, Jack, and I was straight. You couldn't tell me nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm good where I'm at. Anytime I was going to Philly, I wasn't taking my Hemi. Right. I'm taking my little sister's little Nissan Venza, whatever the Venza is, Toyota or Nissan. I'm taking that. The seat all the way back. And I'm sitting on the actual joint, but I'm going 6 hours to Philly.
You sitting on the back where your back going.
Exactly, because I can go on a full tank. Look, I know what my purpose is.
Right.
And I ain't too ashamed to ride within my purpose.
I like that shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Fuck that shit.
The car
Somebody said I had
a
an assistant principal car. Look, in my car is the equivalent of P nominal on the screen right now.
Word.
Hell. I would give him the button, but that gives me the button too, and I love me.
Oh, okay. It's all right.
That's all right. DJ Green Screen gonna clap back hard.
He gonna get. He's when I say that.
That's jokes I said on the television right. Because not only did I diss you, I diss myself.
Oh man, yo. But yeah,
you dish yourself.
I know all about the knee thing. You know, like I said, I only work like 10 minutes away, 20 minutes away.
I mean, it's good on them niggas.
You know, but if I gotta go far, all right, I know how to adjust. Well, I've been in the army. I've been in the military. If you ain't never been stuck like this with another person, you know what I'm saying?
At least you ain't got to deal with the breath and body odor.
You know what I'm saying? In a camel truck. If you ain't never been in a damn cattle truck, stuck like 600 people in a cattle truck, you don't know about being uncomfortable. I don't want to hear it.
Okay. All right. Well, there we go. And there we have it, y'all.
This has been intelligently right.
It has.
Camels?
Cattle truck.
Cattle. Oh.
Cattle truck. A camel truck has got a little bit more room.
Yeah, because they got the humps, but the cattle truck.
Camo truck.
Yeah. Nah, you ain't been in a cattle truck. There's 300 of y'all in there. I don't want to hear it. Don't talk.
Word up. That sounds like
and next week.
That's that sounds like Brothers 3 on a Saturday.
Right.
You doing so
only real Durham niggas know like what Brothers 3 is. Like,
oh, I know what Brothers 3 is. Friends go from Raleigh to Brothers 3 and come back and had to change their pants because they had wax on them. So yeah.
Yeah. Can I say that?
Never been there.
I know. Can I say a real quick story? So the lady that used to do that, the night shift that used to do that, her name was Wax Goddess. She did my man's bachelor party. So kind of like how if you could imagine, y'all can't see Justin's space, how much space he has in the room, but we had a room, a suite. She's probably where your TV was or whatever, right? So she rolls back. So she got all these candles in like a little fucking wagon, all lit, and we like, what are these candles for? So she started doing the thing, and she's pouring them all like, okay, the candles. You give the hint to what it looks like. But she starts pouring the candle wax inside, and then she shoots the shit across the room. And it hit this dude. Homeboy had, I don't know if you remember, this was like, you know Chuckers.
That don't even sound attractive.
You know Chuckers, right? You know what I'm saying? The three-quarter Chuckers.
The beef and broccoli.
No, those are
the quarter joints.
The quarter joints. Yeah. Right, he had a pair of Chuckers on. Butter Chuckers. That shit hit that nigga Tim's. He was like, oh shit, Tim's.
Yeah, my friend had on khaki pants and
you gotta pick that wax off.
Wax everywhere. And then it was me, like, and a couple of my female friends. We were like waiting because they went and they were like, okay, we'll be back by such and such a time. Then we were all gonna go somewhere else. So we're waiting. And these dudes come back, and this dude is like, I gotta go home and change pants because there's wax all over my pants.
Yeah.
What happened? And he told the story, and we're all like, wax out of cooch? Like, for real?
I mean, it was still. When I say this right here, it was, when I say, I think the whole ball of wax hit both of his Timbs and spread out evenly. I'm like, man, and he was like, oh shit, my Timbs, and we all said, you shouldn't have wore your new shit in here. You know what I'm saying? So you
gotta know, like, for me, sneakers,
who thought there would be projectile wax?
Every time I buy sneakers, I always buy a can of the cleaner and also the protectant.
Right.
I used to work in Foot Locker. I worked in Foot Locker for years, so I know the stuff works. And so now, every time I do it, even now, before I wear my sneakers, I always spray it with a coat of the protector. That way, I ain't worried about it.
Never know when you're gonna have cooch wax on your sneakers.
Exactly. You never know.
I mean, when you go to a strip club, any kind of strip club, you need to have your biohazard. Like it's like
anyway. I think anybody that went to Brother 3 is probably immune to coronavirus.
Right, probably.
Look, I think I water buffalo, so
I ain't had it,
and I had anthrax shots. Right. But I don't like going to the strip club. I don't like being teased, and then I don't want to have to pay to be teased. So
here's my take on strip club. I used to go on strip club when I first started. Like I was 19 when I went to my first strip club. My man's was going on. But bitch, my home, and I went to Philly.
I was in Shaky Butts
at the Go-Go.
We've been down this rabbit hole before, guys.
Yeah, y'all are going. That matter of fact, we are going down the rabbit hole. Let's pull ourselves back.
All right. So we're going to end it now. That was the Ratchet part I told you, right? We'll talk about it offline. Miss Carver, what you got going on? We're going to start with you.
When last time you've been to a strip club?
What you got going on, Miss Carver?
Probably earlier this year, I think.
No, we're not talking about the strip club. We're just saying we're ending it. I want to start it off with you. That way you're not forgotten. So
thank you. I appreciate you. I am gonna probably do some Christmas decorating. I'm gonna make some cookies, some Christmas cookies this weekend. And paint.
Because Candy paints.
Shout out your Instagram. Where can they get some artwork from you if they want to?
Oh, on the website at candycarver.com. It's real easy.
Gotcha. And they want
to click out.
Gotcha. Cool. And Miss Naughty, what you got going?
I don't know. I'm into this working from home life, and my weekend will be consisting of repotting most of the plants that you see in the background behind me because they are out of control.
You ain't gotta do that. You can get it done by Dance. Dance and make it.
No, he does outside stuff. Okay, he does lawns.
Not delicate. He's not delicate enough.
No, he is not. He is not.
Got you, Miss Keish, hip hop mom. What you got?
Oh, check out Straight to Tape, 2 p.m. on Sunday. Not quite sure what we're talking about yet. Probably some of the same things that we talk about here, but just in a different way. Probably better. But
with better grammar.
Wow. Lexicon. I just want to say lexicon. Lexicon. Bye.
P9, what you got?
Hey man, I'm building up my family over on Twitch, so definitely come find me, follow me at DJ Phenomenal on Twitch. We're getting things together, so we got a big launch coming up soon. Just stay tuned. And yeah, besides that, family life and remote learning. Hey,
hey, love, you are the most professional DJ. You DJ in a suit.
Button myself up here.
Exactly.
There we go.
Exactly.
Yourself up. Broken glass everywhere.
Pissing on the stage.
Yo, I got for anybody that's out there listening, I'm really about the no ageism and hip hop movement. I'm about to go ahead. I'm curating a mixtape right now called No Country for Old Men. I'm gonna bring out all the 45-year-olds to bring me all your unreleased tracks and shit like that. I'm gonna go to curate a mixtape from it and show these young motherfuckers that we can still spit.
I might got a couple of folks for you. I'll talk to you.
I don't want your folks.
Go to hell, and you gonna take my phone. Because what's my name? What's my name, Bishop?
You hit my mom, yes, man. I want. Listen, I just feel like being mean spirited.
He's not talking right because his slim fit jacket is too tight. So don't even pay attention.
Shut up with your untied plants. That's why I hope. That's why.
All right.
Hold on. Can you? Because your pants can hear me. Fuck you, plants.
Okay.
I hope you get alopecia.
Okay.
What about you, Justin? So Justin, what about you though? You got everybody.
Plants get Pavo.
What you say?
What about you, Justin?
I was gonna wait for a rebuttal on that.
Wait, you said you hope my plants get parvo? What you say?
Parvo, yeah. I hope your plants get parvo.
Okay. You know, my plants are also Aweetas plants, so that presents problems for you. You wishing death upon my plants?
I'm telling you this right here, weed. This ain't got shit to do with a weed. That's
okay. All right. I'm just saying.
So
we're gonna bring them Andre 3000 Hey Ya vibes.
Talk about my boo thing.
We not talking
about flag in the back.
Really,
Big Boy just posted another video of him on Instagram playing his magical flute.
I know.
Yeah, did you see OK Player? He was he did his little
like
five people sent me that video.
Yeah,
because we belong together.
Not even a little.
All right, so Justin, what are you doing? We're wrapping up, and we talked about everybody and what they're doing.
It's all good, but thank you. She's ready to go. Well, shout out first and foremost. I'll bring everybody on. So shout out first and foremost to Nia. She had to get off. She also has young kids, so make sure y'all check her out on Benet on her website. Get some hair care product. Like I said. We will be picking out. We might as well just do that now. First and foremost, best comment. I got one in mind, but we got a good comment, and whoever made that good comment. Matter of fact, I'll let Candy pick out the comments. Did you say damn? Okay, P9, you pick out the best comment. P9. Best comment of the night. You know what I'm saying? That person is going to be able to get a little package. We'll link the two of them up. And so got that. So shout out to her. And like I said, I also already got it set up. I was going to give y'all some Benet hair care products for the holidays. So Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
Don't say I never got y'all anything.
Thanks, Justin. We appreciate you.
I want to shout out one of my favorite YouTubers. I watch him a lot. He is a family man. He's a father. It's called Belief in Fatherhood, and this is part of the commercial line. It's Protect Your Life, and on here it's a brain, a heart, and a dove. So your mind, your heart, and your spirit. So protect your life.
I like that.
Yeah, I do like it. I wear a couple of his other joints, and I do watch his YouTube videos a lot. It's called Belief in Fatherhood, so make sure y'all check him out on YouTube. Make sure y'all check out Straight to Tape. As always on Saturdays, check out Cosby's joint. On Sundays. Check out Cosby's joint on Sundays at 2:30. Mean Muggin', we're still working on that. Yep. Shout out to Mean Muggin'. It's starring Seco and Bishop, and I'm working with Perry on that. Also got another one, podcast called the Paparazzi. We do Tuesdays at 9. We will also be moving to 8 o'clock. It's me and my homegirl Dee. She was on the show, Court Queen. Make sure you check her out. She's my homegirl Dee working, man. She done got a whole little commercial for her working out for Court Queen, waist trainers, and everything. Like she got some she's getting in. So shout out to Dee, shout out to her. Yeah, that's it. We out here.
That's what it is, yo. And I want to say one more thing. Good night.
Good night. Thank you, God.
We'll see y'all some hate mail if you said anything other than that.
No, we gotta announce the winner. Pete, do you have one?
Oh, I thought you were saying after the film was going to announce one. My bad.
We'll announce it.
We're working on that. We'll get you guys.
You know what? I like this last little comment right here. I want to burn my neck hairs. All right.
Really? Chico.
Tico
gonna use that. Yo, Tico gonna use the hair care product in his eyebrows.
Tico, we're gonna be reaching out to you for some Benet hair care product. Whether you want to get it for yourself.
Just bringing it. Just giving it to me. I know where you live.
No, you're not getting to it. You're not gonna do that. It's not happening.
You're not gonna share with Perry and Rob.
Exactly. Stop being selfish.
Don't be selfish.
You greedy.
You guys do not know the popcorn story. You should go back and listen to previous episodes of Straight. Good night.
Good night.
Didn't have the mayor on.